Hello, everyone. This is Kev, and we are underway. Make sure I do a few checks first. Make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Just one moment. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, this is going to be for the first time ever on this channel, which I don't believe is characteristic of this channel, but we can have this as we can call this a little experiment tonight. Uh Gonna have us a little smoke show. Can't see in red. Can't see in red. What's up? Phil Brad, what's going on? A little nervous. A little bit. Not much. Not much. Intrigued as to see what will happen, but um, hopefully things turn out good. If you're going to stand on some certain principles, need to open the floor to those who may disagree with such. So, um, here's what it is. I wanted to have a show to see if anyone would come up that disagree with the way that I present content. And for anyone who wants to come up and do that, as long as you are a professional, I will treat you well. Meaning that I'll tell you a few things. Like, I'm not one of these people to yell, shout, curse, because of course with my situation there are other people in the house, so it wouldn't make sense for me to do that. So um I would like for you, whoever comes up, to do the same, to at least talk like a human being. um num Few more things. I understand that this type of thing works for bigger channels with bigger audiences. So I might not find much in doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Like I said, it's an experiment. So for those of you already in the chat, we got Barry Little, we got Toya, we got Ken Seeing Red. What what do you believe a smoke show is? Have you watched one before? And is it one of those volatile environments, or is it something that people could get through speaking English? So I'll be dropping the link in a little bit just to see who comes up. If you disagree with anything that I put on this channel, and I'm not doing this as a way of saying that maybe I've been a bit bombastic about certain topics, because I don't believe I'm a content creator that's known for that, saying all this controversial stuff, have all these complaints coming my way. Um, just as a content creator in a space which gets a lot of negative attention, I think that you know I should I should want to be an example of, let's stop all the passive aggressiveness. Toya said usually becomes volatile. Okay, so I should expect that, if anything. But here's the problem with me: I don't have too many enemies. I don't have people that are like that, because I'm not willing to have an environment where it's this yelling back and forth, calling someone a bitch, calling somebody a hoe, just unnecessary crap. I'd rather someone be able to deliver a message and, like I said, sound like a human being. So, fuck it, let's go. Let's do this. All right. There's the link. Okay. So, hope everyone has a great week. Can't let things like this stop me from being consistent. Hmm. For those of you walking in, please hit that like button. Likes are for free. Likes are for the algorithm. Mm. Hmm. So why am I doing a smoke show? Why am I doing a smoke show tonight if I'm not known for that kind of content? Because what's up? I'm listening. I don't know. There are those out there that don't like a space where it's a concentrated effort from black men. So we have to hear those people's voices sometime. If we push the narrative, like I don't push the narrative here that this is an echo chamber. So if there's somebody out there that disagree with the way I present content, male or female, just come up, speak your piece, and move along. I would try to keep everything at one on one. However, if this is not a productive venture, I will open up the panel to um, people who just want to come up anyway. What's up, BGS? So there it is. I've already dropped the link. Um, I'm not a very known YouTuber, but what up, RPM? Or a content creator, but hey, I don't know who's ghost watching. There are people that watch that never comment, that that never let me know their presence is there. And there are those people out there. So yeah. So I'm gonna give that about, I will say, to the 30-minute mark. So until then, I'll try to be interesting enough to hold on to people who are watching this program. This is the place to be Sunday nights. So I didn't have much of a monologue prepared. I just wanted to go straight into talking to the people. So, like I said, if anybody's out there who disagrees with the way that I present content on this channel, this is about BMBBH. This is about Kev. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the black manosphere and everything I've said about that. But of course, if you want to swing things in that direction, we can do that as well. Hyper catastrophic impact X83rd power. What's going on? Mm. Or if you can think of a way to spark a debate within me, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this about me. I don't debate about much. Uncut underground. What's going on? So come up here if you like. If you're light skinned and you hate my team light skin memes, come up here. I mean, shit. Let's do this. If you think I use non sequitur talking points to get through debates, if you think that my Southern Alabama ass should not be on YouTube, let's go. Nah, I mean, shit. If I've tagged you before, I think you should have the floor to be able to say whatever to me. If you're upset about it, if you think that it was some bullshit, let's. I mean, it's early. What we've only been going for like 11 minutes. I mean, I hear a lot of I hear a lot of stuff that goes on out there. Links in the chat. Mm, Like I said, I don't think I have too many enemies, but if there's an enemy out there, hey, speak up, bruh, or speak up, sis. Like I said, okay, I get like 19 more minutes and I'll just open the panel up. Haters be throwing rocks and hiding their hands. No, there are people that are bold enough to step up here and say something. I'm not gonna have that excuse. I've made videos about people. I just want them to understand that the floor is open for them tonight. I've said things that people don't agree with as far as whatever narratives they like to use, so they can come up here. I mean, I don't think you're helping the channel if you do that. I mean, it's just for anyone out there that might be showing up with a little bit of an ego. Mm. I'm not trying to start a fight either. I'm not that kind of person. If you just want to talk, let's talk. Let's smoke. Yeah. Yeah. Just give it time. We haven't been on very long. Uh, mm. Sorry I was late. This was supposed to happen at 10 o'clock, but I was trying to get me a nap. A nap that ended up lasting 3 hours. So I'm good and rested. Pun intended. Yep. Pun intended. Mm. They have disputes, but it doesn't make logical sense, says BGS. I mean, well, let's make some logical sense tonight. I'm I'm one of those guys that's open to it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not Mister. First thing is to curse you out. That's not me. I just want to let people know that it's never like with this channel right here. It's never that people aren't welcome. There are one or two people that aren't welcome, but they know who they are. There is not that's not an issue with me. you know, but for the most part, for 99.5% of the other content creators, then that should not ever have been the message for you. Hmm. All right. Anybody have any issues about what I said last night about Ebony K. Williams? Yeah, let's cover that one real quick. Like, people act like that just because somebody said something about someone, just because of certain things, like they're tall and good looking and have a vagina, that there's something wrong with that, making the subject matter 2 hours out of thousands and thousands of hours on YouTube all of a sudden becomes a waste of time just because it comes out of someone like myself mouth. So just like for me and for making content, I give you the idea that a lot of this time I just feel like I'm shooting the shit with you guys. I didn't feel like that this was a classroom every time I opened up a stream yard and started talking. And it was it was never some intent for me to I don't know, physically look good for you guys, because it's supposed to be about the message. You know, it is it is what it is. Is like we can't think of it any other way. Yeah, here we go, Dane one saying stuff like this again. I like my vagina made in China. Ugh. I mean, your taste is Chinese women. Are you telling people to get your passport? There's a lot of smoke for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Mr. Rudy Third. He says, "What's going on? What need to be said?" That she was asking uh, Ayana for help. Uh, I don't know. I guess. I mean, people like that are proud, but it's this whole talking about women thing. And I believe with this channel, I've always been a pretty even and balanced person when it comes to narratives. I just don't go along with the bullshit, go along with what's popular. I just go along with what I believe is right. So that's just what it's about. You're allowed to come up to YouTube and say whatever, but it can be met with pushback. Believe me, it's never my intent to silence someone or tell them that their criticism isn't valid. That's what some of the argument is when you say something that is resistance or pushback against a certain um, narrative, then all of a sudden it becomes all of a sudden you can't criticize. But I do understand the difference between criticism and utter hatred. So, we have to understand that we're not dealing with a stupid group of people. Ab Media 23, what's going on? They should have they shouldn't have gave them sisters. They can do what they want to with their money. They people can do what they want to with their money. I'm not gonna tell people what to do. This is not some type of complaint. Like I've heard this before too. People are paying people to keep them upset, which is crap. It's like when you give a super chat to someone, are you paying that person? That the only person that can answer that question is the person that gets that super chat themselves. Like, I mean, well, the one that pays for the super chat. You have to ask that person, are you paying them to keep you mad? I don't know, and I hope you get cursed out because that shit makes no sense at all. Uh, I mean, but did she really hybrid? Did she really humble her? Can a woman like that, uh, can a woman like that truly be humbled in her queenly position? She's accomplished. She's strong and independent. I mean, it's nothing we can do about that. As a black man in America, there's nothing we can do about that. Her strong and independentness, and even if she, even 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 if it's another black woman talking to a black woman, she's still not gonna listen because they'll put that wall up like, oh, this is some pick me shit or some. It'll always be something. It it's almost as if what's the point of even telling this motherfucker in the first place? Because she's seen how many times a person like that responds to such criticism. She has a, she has she has a rusty gold digger face. Come on, kid, that's a female. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying the impact of words in social media spaces to 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 believe that a human female in America can understand English and that is somehow a problem. Just just ridiculous. Let me show y'all some since nothing has happened yet. Having an opinion doesn't make you a hater. It sure doesn't. I agree with that. Having an opinion does not make you a hater, but it's the logic of the opinion. Let's see. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Forever blessed. What's going on? Let me share the screen. Oh, wait. Hold up. Boom. There it is. All right. Just posted this today. Seems as if this is somewhat of a center of controversy. For those of you who don't want to admit that, I started out by saying, hello, everyone. It's list time once again. Remember, where one door closes, other doors shall open. Have fun, live life. Peace sign. A special congratulations to Keep It Techie. Keep up the good work. Um, the officially recognized channels of the Black Manosphere updated 5/7/23. We added Keep It Techie. So yeah, I believe that is a guy, and the other people who recognize the list believe that's a guy that should be up there. So plus we had already discussed it, and he was already endorsed on a. It was a few shows back where he was present. So let's not let's not get any confusion. Let's not have that kind of response because I know how some of you out there feel about a list being out there. Some of you guys have accused it of being an FBI list because you're fucking paranoid, and it's never that serious. If the it never is that serious. Just don't say anything that's crazy and weird. That's all you got to do, and people don't understand that. You do have YouTube does have a set of guidelines and policies, that you have to go by being on this platform anyway. And as long as you don't participate in extremism, you will be okay. You will be okay. I don't believe that you're in a space that is designed to, you know, make you into a nut bag. And it's just that it's becoming this thing with our people. Like if they don't like something, they'll just say anything to try to get it to shut down, and it's not that easy. So Yeah, we have someone that made the comment, and I'll just go ahead and address that on the air. Let me like it, because I like when people participate in my shit. Hannibal, no mention of General Tito. That's crazy. Kill Bonner said, "Isn't it a conflict of interest to have black women be a part of the black manosphere? Isn't part of the reason why there is a black manosphere is because of the things black women do. uh, Whatever you're getting out of this space, if you feel like the behavior of black women need to be addressed, there are places that you can go that are on this list for that, but there are also places on that list you can go to for other things. I do understand that there are people that were on this list that don't want to be on the list, and those adjustments were made. It is not a list that people are forced to stay on. And I want people to understand that when you talk about who should be on this list and who should not be on this list, we people say this is bullshit, but it really isn't. We do take into consideration what people say, because I don't see everything, and the people with that opinion don't see everything either. But once again, this is a list of recognition. It is not for me to um, make it super or deeply personal, and because it seems as if it's deeply personal with a few of you guys. And at the bottom, the Black Manosphere Show of the Week is scheduled for, you know, they say if he should have updated that. I'm sorry. It should be scheduled for May 2023 at 6 p.m. Central Time. So tonight was Bernard Riley. Uh, appreciate that. Next week is the Roger Report. Um, the 21st will be Mr. Z, and the 28th will be this channel right here. Hopefully I don't run into any mishaps. As but at the same time, if anyone else would like to step up, that is on this list to do a Black Manosphere Show of the Week. A list that is in the most extreme way dominated by men, black men in particular. There are no white men up there. Um, if anyone else wants to do a Black Manosphere Show of the Week, and is that's the time frame we're gunning for, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Um, go for it. Go for it. But if your name is up here and you want to have your channel removed from the list, you can either make a public declaration, or you can hit that email up, the blacklist1964 at gmail.com. All right. Now that all of that is out the way, thank you for, thank you for all of your support. Charles Gilmore 3, much respect. Most people really don't want to hear other people's dissent. Most people don't want to listen to someone opposite of their views. That's why I tend to stay away from panels now. All right. Well, this ain't the panel for it. If you have a off if if you have an opposite view, a view that is opposed to mine, you can come up here on this panel and express it. I will try to keep an open mind. As long as it doesn't go into attacks, I mean, I'm good. Some people like to do that shit. That's how they function in their lives. Lewis Conyers, what going on? Thank you for all of you that are here watching, and make sure you're pressing like. And if it's your first time on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. See, there's the link again. There it is. Hmm. See if there's any comments that I miss. Black Guru said it best: "Do not marry a black woman that's a 30." That's a heck of a point. Regardless of what it said, I think that for most people, the messenger is more important than the message. Someone can state facts and people not believe it if it's not said by the right person. Exactly. Exactly. Why should you listen to a broke person give you financial advice? Stuff like that. I understand that logic. So, with that being said, the link is down there. Mm. Got 40 in the building. Hope all of you are pressing like. Maybe there's a dislike out there. I don't know. Let's check real quick. You know, all I can say is like this: you will not be disrespected by me. I know how to say it without disrespecting you. Hmm. Got 25 likes. Come on now, likes are for free. Attorneys are paid to argue. Adding that to B Dubs having attitudes, and she will talk you off the bridge. Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing about men, and this is from a black man. We don't like to argue. That that's what it is. I mean, I like to hear dissenting opinions. I'm just that kind of person. Um, but I don't like to argue. What up?
Hey, what's going on, Kev?
What up? Any
Can,
smoke?
can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I really ain't got smoke for you, but nah, you doing your thing, man. I have no smoke.
You have no smoke. Okay. All
I
right.
got I got smoke for FDK Williams and efforts like her, but I don't have any.
Okay. Go ahead. Speak.
Uh, FDK Williams is your prototype gold digger. I it, like I said in the chat, she has arrested gold digger face. You look on my community tab. I really go in on that. She got arrested heifer face. She has arrested pigeon head face.
Mhm.
That's the face of it.
Mm.
She is
Yeah.
who she is. She's a gold digger. And I didn't go through it when I did my live stream on her, but if we go through her history, she dumped a white. She was engaged to a white man, and she dumped him.
Yeah. She supposedly dumped him because uh he wasn't making her number one, or there was no path toward marriage. I
Okay,
mean, yeah, something like that. But let me ask you a question. Do you believe that she has a right to her standard because of her level of success, and basically, she's a person that doesn't give a fuck anyway at age 39? I mean, do you
sure, she
think
can have that standard.
is she
That's her choice.
uh, uh, is she just in it for the penis?
Mm.
Just at this point. I mean, because
Uh, be
I
honest
mean,
with you, I'm not trying to get into her. What's the word for it? I'm not trying to get into her psyche or anything, but she's entitled to her opinion. I'm entitled to clap back. She's gonna
oh,
have that
okay.
opinion whether I like it or not anyway. So what's the big? So why worry about it?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for saying that. When you put something out into the universe, people are going to respond and such. And black men don't get the luxury of dodging that type of accountability. So why should she?
Hmm.
Especially going into it the way she has. So I mean, she even admitted it herself.
You know,
But
when I
she
hear chicks say stuff like that, I'm at the point now. I just turned 40 back in January. I'm at the point now. I'm like, thanks for telling me. Next, I'm just not going. I'm like. There's no sense in me stressing out about it. Okay, thanks for telling me. Next,
yeah, and the whole job shaming piece as well.
yeah.
Like
As far as that goes, all those women, all you have is talking about. I wouldn't date no bus driver. I wouldn't date no train worker. You better pray to God that people don't ever go on strike because it's gonna be ugly.
yeah, you talking about like bus drivers, garbage men. Oh, you don't
Oh
want
yeah, oh yeah. You,
you,
you don't
you,
want them
you
to
don't
go on.
want you don't want garbage men going on strike.
Oh boy,
You talking about some breeds of rats you ain't never seen before. Like,
plague. We're talking about the plague. Oh man,
man, keep them brothers happy. Keep
yeah,
whoever does that happy. I mean, that's why I say job shaming is stupid, and especially an utter joke in the black community. You
mhm.
respect everybody
Well,
trying to
it's
do
stupid on
honest work,
several
man.
levels. Most of the high value men that these heifers claim they want understand how important them blue collar jobs are. The ones worth their salt, at least.
Mm,
They understand. They understand if you don't have a garbage man, you know, you're behind the trouble. That stuff ain't. That stuff's not easy work.
mm. Ms. Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power says, "What do you think her body count is?" So, I would say, I don't know.
Mm.
Are you including all the holiday parties at the office?
Ooh, damn.
I
Oh boy.
mean,
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think about that, but yeah, all the
at this
sorority parties that them heifers be doing.
yeah, at this point, black men are truly becoming indifferent to the foolishness of these type of black women,
Agreed.
and it's an encouraging sign.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we have Charles Gilmore 3. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate those guys. Much respect to you all. You are
Salute
awesome.
to that
Never
brother.
quit. Success is just accomplishing a goal. Take it in small steps. Crossing the street is a success. If that's the goal, you can win.
Yeah. Yeah. Abby K. Williams is who she is. Just I try to tell young brothers just take note and keep it moving.
Yeah. I mean, I would tell brothers like just become the best versions of yourself, without considering what people like Ebony K. Williams says.
Right.
Just do it anyway. Deron Jones says, high value men were offended by our comments.
Yep.
Mm, mm, mm. Shit, Kim Whitley. Wasn't Kim Whitley offended by our comments?
Yeah. Even I call Dr. Umar the pander African.
Oh yeah.
Even the pander African was offended by our comments.
Mm. I mean, you're stepping on people.
Yeah.
Stepping on people. But you can do either one or two things. You can sit there and not care about what she said as a way of beating your chest and proving that you're somehow a man, or you can call out the bullshit. And I'm glad that there are more people that are willing to call out the bullshit. You
Hmm.
never agree. I never agree with someone 100% of the time, but I
Yeah.
never disagree with someone
Right.
100% of the time either. So, and then someone, I forgot who it was, last night in the chat said that Dr. Umar, let's see if Dr. Umar said something. And it turns out Dr. Umar said something.
Yep. Get
Mm.
that Bart Simpson haircut. You know. You know
Shit,
that crap looked ridiculous,
that's
man.
that,
But
that's that pro black fade. We was
I
doing
know.
we was doing all that shit in the early '90s.
Mm,
We had to pick, we had the hair pick with the fist on it. We had the African three colored medallions that we used to wear, and you know, it,
yeah.
it
He
was a
said
good
something.
time.
He was complaining about her dating a white man. Look, this is my position, and this was one of the reasons I just laugh at divestors. I already got white in-laws on both sides of my family, so you can't hurt my feelings with that. You want to date a white man? I don't care. Go ahead. As long as he treats you right. That's my policy on it. If we in
No,
the
no, no,
family,
no. That is up to whatever kind of relationship they want. If he wants to
yeah,
smack her around a little bit, there's nothing that we should say about it for real, or not
yeah, okay.
want hit it and not married. That's not on us after
Yeah, if you
that.
want to be a side chick, if you're happy being a side chick, that's your business,
I
I
mean,
guess.
Scandal taught him that, so we
Well,
should have been
yeah.
aware of that.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't
We,
don't forget the family that prays. Mr. Cartwright taught him some stuff too. Just remember, if you go down the family prayer model, Mrs. Cartwright might G check you. Said, "I'm
yeah,
Mrs. Cartwright." I was like, "Dang."
said, what results have they gotten dating white men? Generational wealth, apparently.
Mm, I
you
guess
know, access to wealth, and so they can get their leadership paid for,
I'm
so they can
indifferent about it because
be submissive and feminine. Do you
mm,
think Ebony K. Williams was submissive and feminine to Stephen Glenn?
no, no. If she ain't submissive to a white man, what you think? What you think? A black man? Okay,
You think that all of that, being extra friendly and submissive in public, that's all a cover up. She gonna be a bitch anyway.
yep,
Uh huh. Figures.
yeah. Look at some of our clips from what was it? Real Housewives of New York.
Oh man, I don't. I try not to.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I
like
I call it the reason.
er, er,
I
er,
call
I'm traumatized, y'all. Early in my marriage,
it.
early in my marriage, me and my wife used to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm just like,
Ooh,
it's what the
yeah.
fuck. But
You know
one
what I call
thing,
that show? You know what I call that
yeah,
show? Reasons why black men want to stay single from Atlanta.
yeah, because when Nene Leak said that black man was acting like a little bitch on national television,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
like I was like, no, that's the one thing that stuck out. And I was like, nah, this ain't the show for me.
That blonde lady
This,
went to
this
her head.
the messages, no, the message, but it's just the general messages that these shows try to push.
Right.
Like is fucked up. But hey, if there's one thing that we always have to factor in when it comes to things like that, and that is the power of human choice. If people choose to act like that and you know have that kind of logic, we know how to move with that person. It's not that tough a
Ki-
decision.
I tell you what drove me up a wall. Yeah, Kenya Moore. That chick is she 40 plus year old talking about I want to have my I'm gonna getting ready to have a baby. I was like, huh?
She well, if that's what she want.
I'm like, okay. She had a training baby and everything, and I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there with my mouth, the old cartoons where the mouth drops to the floor. I'm just sitting there like, and we're supposed to take this kind of chick seriously, really?
I mean, knowing what I knew about her anyway, I was just like, yeah, she's a spectacle. I
Yeah.
mean, she's one of those that put the articles out about black. The she's the one that helped that narrative. In fact, she did an interview saying that the only good black men are they're either in there are no good black men, just like Ebony K. Williams tried to push,
Okay.
when she was saying that shit. So her and Kenya Moore are about the same bullshit. They're all the black men are either in jail, dead, or gay. All that bullshit. But
Okay.
I mean, the problem is you at that point. If you can't find anyone, if you can only find people to fuck, you know
Hmm.
that 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 doesn't necessarily have to go for people of that type, but you are a product of your own decision making.
Yep.
And this was the person that was engaged like 5, 6 times. Like, and then people actually put up the argument, damn, she was engaged 5, 6 times. I'm like, okay, those are people you don't need to argue with.
Right.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. There's no point in arguing with them.
Deron Jones, Dr. Umar, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Dr. Umar can speak up now because the black manosphere has made black men speaking up in defense of ourselves and calling out nonsense a more acceptable and mainstream idea. So
Well.
Yeah, so Deron Jones is basically saying get used to
Yeah,
it. So thank you for that,
yeah,
my
he likes to
brother.
criticize us, but yeah, yeah, that's where you get this power from.
Uh-huh.
That's the only. Let's be honest. That's the only reason Jason Black is speaking up now.
Yeah, and then it
Because
always people always got so much to say, man. They always got so much to say, but I mean, and I hear them on some of the stuff, but I mean, we got a bunch of black men out there that are searching for answers that was never given, and it was never given to them straight, and people won't give
right.
it to them straight. And this is one of the places where you can come find this stuff.
Yep.
Shoot, so I mean,
You know.
I don't wish for it to end. They can try to kill it, but the message will keep going and going and going and going
No,
and going
they say me and BJ was talking about this. They do this every year. Talking about
every.
the death of the black manosphere. It happens every year.
Mm,
They try to
yeah,
stick as Art Starr calls her picky lawn stockings on us just pearly. And I'm like, okay, I watch her content. I'm subscribed to her. I don't apologize for that. But I barely watch her content. I might watch one of her videos a week, and I don't ever catch any of her live stream. But you listen to these brothers. Oh, y'all sucker. Y'all kissing up to Miss Ann. Y'all want to date Miss Ann. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, not
yeah.
really.
Hybrid catastrophic impact X-83rd power. These women can say that will be submissive to the right man is capped. They will be submissive for a short time, then the real menace will come out. I mean, yeah, you just
Oh no,
gotta.
I won't keep it funky. That all these heifers talking about they need the 6 figure man. To any brothers out there that are 6 figures, run like hell because they're gonna treat you just as bad as they treat the broke dude. In fact, they might treat the
Yeah.
broke dude better.
Okay.
You need to run from heifers to say that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Unless your name is Jordan Poole, apparently.
Oh well.
You,
Mhm.
do you question the validity of that, or do you believe that actually happened? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, supposedly, NBA basketball player Jordan Poole spent $500,000 on Ice Spice. I don't know if it was a
Oh,
ring
that's the
or
Negro that did that. Well, okay.
yeah, yeah, and Cameron and Mace on their podcast, two more black men doing podcast,
Mm-hmm.
because
Gee, I
podcast
wonder
is the
why.
thing. Yeah, yeah, because podcast is the thing. Um, yeah, they clown him for doing that. If
How
I
much did
don't
he spend on this stuff again?
$500,000, 500,000,
Ugh,
a five and five
yikes!
zeros.
You know, I could do that kind of money.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, but what you do you believe that if you spend 500,000 on a broad that you trying to marry her or some shit like that? Especially if it's Ice Spice, who nobody really uh
Hell
from
no.
from what I see is like people only care when she's twerking, and that's okay. That's okay to have that kind of eye candy. But
Yeah,
if it's
I like looking at a nice ass every now and then. Come on, man. But
yeah, yeah, but to spend 500,000 in
no,
one shot,
no, no. Especially when I get it for free. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I don't take Instagram models seriously. I just don't. I have a graphics design background. I was well trained in Photoshop, so I could catch some of them filters they be using. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you like, oh, you know this stuff ain't new, right?
And then like, oh, they got AI now,
Oh
so
yeah, AI is
well,
make it even worse.
AI is gonna smooth a lot of faces.
Yeah, and
But
I
that's
got to
some
see.
scary shit too. Like the one
Yeah,
thing that we should be worried about AI is the deep fakes because them deep fakes are starting to look more and more realistic. So
hmm
there's a much bigger issue right there.
yeah.
Like,
I'm starting to. I'm at the point now. I got to see a chick in person without
mhm,
makeup because these heifers would be performing witchcraft
mhm,
with their makeup. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a woman wearing makeup, but there's a difference between wearing makeup and witchcraft.
I mean, I would push that. I would push that. Women who were more in their natural look were the ones that we should be paying attention to, and
Right.
those women are hard to find. If we just
Unfortunately.
yeah, yeah, they're not hard to find. It's just that you notice a lot of things being like out of the game.
Hmm.
I'm just like, damn, there are
Yeah. Look what they did
some
to
that just.
old girl Simone Biles because they mad at her because she had a cheap wedding. I'm like, but she loved that man. What's the big deal?
I mean, marriage is supposed to be the ultimate symbolism. Whatever price tag on it is just something that's made a fantasy. If you love that person, you wouldn't mind going to a courthouse and just tying the knot.
I mean, she gave
It's
up a
like
gold medal.
why does everything have to be an extravaganza? If that's the case,
I mean, she gave up a gold medal to go see what that man was doing. So I'm like, leave it alone. She's earned she
and
owns
this
earned
and isn't
several.
it
So
and isn't this the kind of black love that we say we're seeking? That
yeah,
we saying that we don't see that often. Like people argue about the dumbest shit.
yeah,
It,
I'm happy for her. I'm like, what's the big deal?
I mean, it's a black guy. They're black people. Then I believe that might be part of the problem. Smoke who won't smoke. Oh, sir, ism. What's going on?
Hmm.
This is a smoke show for anyone that disagrees with how I present my content. Ab Media, he's not up here in particular for that. We're just shooting the shit till someone wants to step up here and it's whatever. If you disagree with the way I present content, then
Hmm.
you can step up to the plate and say so. It's not anything meant to be taken personal. I'll just say that, but I can disagree. So,
Hmm.
all right, there's a link for anyone again. There's,
Guess nobody has smoke for you today.
no, but it's still early. I
Oh
mean,
well,
you know how these shows go in this space. Some of these
yeah,
shows are 2 hours, 3 hours.
yeah,
And it's not like this. I dare you, motherfucker. No, I'm not doing it like
right.
that. But I'd rather not be doing the passive aggressive stuff.
Yeah, I actually got a little smoke from Roland Martin a couple weeks ago.
So what did he say now? Besides cry in front of an early voting station.
Oh Lord. Well, if you ever go breeze through his YouTube channel, he'd be talking crazy. And this one particular show, he was talking about all you punk asses who didn't vote, yada 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 yada. Well, here's the problem. I didn't vote in 2022,
Oh, okay.
so I put out a little short. My ancestors, and I'll say this to his face because I mean this shit. My ancestors did die for your punk ass to buck dance for Hillary Clinton,
Mm.
and
No, they
I mean,
didn't.
I mean that. And I posted on Twitter, and he responded,
Oh
and
shit.
he actually responded.
Roland Martin responded.
Give me a
The,
second.
the guy that cried in front of a. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, keep going. But I got to
Yeah.
fire because I had to clip it because he blocked me on Twitter afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So I got to
But
find this clip.
we got Sir Ism up here, so I have a feeling that this is going to be interesting,
Okay,
to say the least. What's going on, guy?
what's going on?
Yeah,
What's happening?
yeah. That's a fine sounding mic, sir. I'll say that myself.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me
Yes,
yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah, I
loud
can
and
hear you
clear?
loud
Okay.
and
Yeah.
clear. All righty.
DJ Kuda would be proud of me.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Get your audio equipment together.
Yeah, I understand that,
A
but
lot of men got to get a lot of things together. You got to get your audio equipment if you're going to be on YouTube. If you out here pursuing women, you're not married, you got to get your look together. When
Hmm.
Kevin Samuels tell you to get your look together, you listen. But if I tell you to get your look together, then you want to fight. You want to combat me. Why is that?
mm, pride.
Hmm. Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, yeah. Kevin Samuel say, hey, you brothers need to do something with your bottom posterior. Y'all don't say nothing because he roasts them women. See, you need to start roasting women in real life. But to roast a woman, you have to
That
actually
doesn't turn out good either.
you have to actually talk to women. So
Yeah, I know, but still,
some of y'all profile pics,
what,
man, they ain't doing nothing. Kev, you married. That profile pic,
I
AB
don't
Media. That profile pic, I've been seeing that for 2 summers.
Okay.
AB Media, you need change that joint.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
change my.
Whatever.
no. Listen to your uncle. I'm not trying to commit.
No, you're not
Now,
wrong.
hold on, Kev. Now, AB Media.
There we go.
What?
If I was BGS and I said change your profile pic, you'd be like, okay, yes, sir, yes, master.
Oh man, we gotta cut that shit out, man. Don't be
But
that
I'm
like
trying to tell
yes sir
you,
ism. Yes sir
change
ism, bro.
the profile pic, man.
Okay.
Why you here? I heard you. You done came to my channel. You got like one eye low right there, bro.
That's because I'm legally blind, you jackass.
Okay, well, if you change it, it'll make you just look with a different look. I'm not trying to be a jackass. I'm just a drill sergeant that's serious. I never seen a drill sergeant that was soft. AB Media, change that profile pic. You might get some new chicks. Come on
Okay.
there with your glasses. Like, I got some
That man
glasses
said
right here.
that man said he was legally blind, man. Did you hear
What,
what
what,
he just
okay,
said? Like,
Now
AB Media
let him
been in
keep
my channel
talking. I
I
know.
before.
mean, I don't, and
I'm
I
not hating on AB Media. AB Media, you see my glasses right there? Them gazelles. Put you some glasses on because you legally blind that fit you. And a woman say, damn, that's some nice glasses. Then you can say, yeah, I'm legally blind, but I still can see you, baby, because you're so beautiful. So you just have to work with what you got. But the way that look right there, and change it. Kevin Samuel used to change his background. I'm just trying to help you, brother.
Kevin
I'm not trying to
Samuels
roast.
is Kevin Samuels is gone. He is departed from this
Okay,
plane
well,
of
I'm gonna be the
existence.
new Godfather then. I'm the uncle.
All
He the
right,
Godfather. I'm the uncle. I want
all
you to
right.
get some new glasses, change that up, and I bet you have some new action
You're gonna have to
with
get some
some women.
buy-in for that. You're
Look,
gonna have
look,
to get some serious buy-in for that.
look at
Yeah,
me, AB
really.
Media. You see the different glasses? You see Uncle Wisdom? Look, different looks, different glasses, brother. Different
And
glasses. I'm telling you,
and
AB Media, change up your look. That will help you in this life that we doing. And you might get a woman say, you legally blind? Well, I'm going to see for you then, daddy. Oh, that's
oh
your
boy.
right there. What you mean, oh my God? What we going to do? Cry about women forever? I thought this was a smoke show. Because it seems like
This
all
this,
I
this is why I
hear
haven't.
is men crying about women.
Man,
Okay.
can we please stop making that argument, man? Because anytime somebody talks about any type of rational solutions like the Black Brain Trust, Keep It Techie, etc., these same niggas who say that shit ain't nowhere to be found. So
Well, I'm
please
here then.
stop making that
I'm here then, Big
exactly.
Kev. Yeah, y'all show
I'm
ain't
just
to be
saying
found
because it's
at
like,
the strip club, at the club, at getting at women. Y'all show to be
okay,
found
cool,
behind this
cool,
computer screen.
perfect. That is
It, 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 it,
perfect. That's a good job, bro. Listen,
Well, you need to
obviously
stop
you're out
crying
here
about women
socializing.
and start talking to them.
Oh no, nobody's crying. I'm just saying, like the people who say that shit, they
Who's
are never
crying about
around
What do
women?
you
whenever
mean?
talking
You
about.
just agree with what
No,
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
It's like
no.
Democrat.
I'm saying is that where people such as yourself, whenever people such as the Black Brain Trust or Keep It
Well,
Tech
I'm not
are
the Black
on.
Brain Trust. I'm on Sir Ism
All right,
channel.
cool.
You need to
Hey,
pull up
listen,
here.
are you even going to like a BGS channel like with the
I don't gotta go
Coliseum?
to BGS. Why would I need to go to BGS? I show my face. He
So
don't.
in other words,
So why you putting BGS
so in
ahead of
other
me?
words,
Are
you
you
don't
kidding
even.
me?
So in other words, you're admitting that you don't even frequent the space enough to even
I don't know about the
get
space
a.
and all that. I know about
Cool,
me.
perfect. So you're admitting
This
that
is the
you're saying
smoke
what you're
show.
saying from
So
a
show
position
your
of
face
ignorance.
right now,
Thank
Kev.
you, thank
Kev,
you,
why don't you show
thank
your
you.
face and stop like yes and
Just
hiding
admitting
behind
that you're
the
saying from a place
avatar?
of ignorance.
Why
So
is
you're
it
literally
ignorant?
bro.
There you
Come
go.
on.
you're
There you go. There you go. There you go.
exactly
Show
you're
your
literally
face,
admitting
man. Stand up as a man.
you're
I like that. AB Media. AB
you're
Media.
literally
And the only
admitting.
thing you got to do, AB Media, is get you some fresh gazelles or some fresh glasses. Nigga, you will be fly. And keep your beard lined up. Your beard ain't lined up. Get you a fresh barber. Charge you $60. He gonna have you lined up, have your beard lined up, and go get you some good Versace gazelle glasses, and you gonna knock a bitch.
Shout out to the Roger
I'm
Report.
telling you,
Shout out to the
AB
Roger
Media,
Report.
and it's your uncle, man. I ain't trying to hate on you, but that's what you need. You need a fresh lineup, and you need some Gazelle or some Versace glasses, and she gonna be like, "You wear glasses? Yeah, these Versace, baby." I'm telling you, AB Media, you don't put up on me
we
before.
got to keep in mind. We got to keep in mind that you don't know this guy's life, and you don't know
I
what
know
he
AB
does.
Media. He done pulled up
I
on me
mean,
before. He ain't said
okay.
nothing.
I mean, on the internet, like,
Well,
bro.
that's how we all know each other on the internet. AB Media. Am I hating on you? Am I hating on you, brother?
No comment.
Did I
Okay.
say something wrong, brother? It's okay that you can not the people you hang with. You can't say, "Yeah, Sir Ism is right. He trying to give me some good game. He trying to help me."
Yeah.
So if you don't want to say yes tonight, get you some fresh glasses, get you a lineup. You might got to pay a barber about $40 to $60 and just start going outside, and you'll start getting you some women. And y'all can quit crying about them on YouTube.
Hey, bro, I don't know anybody that charges that much for a lineup. I mean, my lineup
Well,
used to be like
okay. Well, I
25.
know you want to come in disrespect. Well, get the whole haircut for the 60 then, nigga. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, even a whole haircut, bro. Like, bro, what barber are you going
Well, I'm
to,
in
bro? Like,
California.
damn.
I'm in California. Shit costs a lot.
Okay,
I don't know where you at,
that
bro.
explains
Them
that
barbers
explains a
fucked us
lot.
up
That
during the
explains it all.
pandemic. Well, them barbers fucked us up during the pandemic. But
And what's
That's all I'm saying, AB
what's funny
Media.
that you mentioned that, Sir Ism, because you talk about, you frequent the strip clubs, because a lot of brothers in this space were actually mentioning like, hey, I think a lot of, to kind of ease a lot of this social tension, I think that society would, at least American society, would be better off making a lot of the sex work legal. Obviously, you don't have to participate in it if you don't want to, but I think that, and other brothers would agree that I think that a lot of this
Kev, I agree with you,
wants to
Kev.
just be, yeah.
I agree with you. I don't mind you brothers going overseas. Y'all do what you want, but this your Uncle Ism. Go overseas, get your rocks off. If you haven't been having sex regularly, go overseas. I'll go get you some women of the night. Do that. But if you're looking for a wife, don't say the women overseas are better. Because if you're looking for a wife, you need a woman that cook, clean, take care of your children, give you
But
sex.
What if
empirically
the women
speaking,
overseas
but
are better?
empirically speaking, the
Go ahead.
women here are not doing that.
Okay,
So it's
well,
like,
just
what are you
get one
talking
that
about?
does
Like
that.
literally, these boys don't know how to read, write, and count because their mothers are too lazy and negligent to teach them.
Oh man,
Like,
I don't want to
these
get
guys
on. See,
actually,
now you're getting on your mother. Forget your mother. Stop
it's
that.
not even about that. No, I'm saying that you made that argument, right? Well, then
No, what
there's
I'm
the
saying
evidence to
is,
bear it out.
if you get a woman, bring her in with a clean slate. Don't judge her on feminism, this, that, what she
You
Democrat,
mean
Republican.
judge her by her actions? Cool,
Judge her
perfect.
by action.
That's
Listen to me,
that's
brother,
what we've been
young
saying.
brother,
That's what
I've been
everybody's been
doing this
saying.
way
Fam, that's
longer
what
than you.
everybody's been
Now,
saying.
do you
That is
do this
literally
when
what everybody's
BGS
been
here?
saying.
Do you keep
That's
talking
literally
BGS talking?
what everybody has been saying, and you
Kev,
don't listen to any of that
do
shit. You just
you
talk.
keep talking when BGS is talking? I want the same goddamn respect. Shit, I'm
That's your
52
panel,
years
though.
old in this game. Just because you
Congratulations,
don't
man.
think
Oh man,
that,
I'm not the oldest
Congratulations.
one.
well,
Seriously.
I want the same goddamn respect, because I'm gonna drop up off of here. Because y'all got y'all analytics, but you ain't got no man-alytics. I'm gonna help your man-alytics. And you can read all
Okay,
the
so
goddamn books you want.
tell all that game shit to Hardcore Tito.
Okay,
Tell all
well, I
that
can
game
tell
shit.
it. I ain't worried about all that.
Go to Hardcore
How you
Tito
doing
channel
with
and
the
speak all
women
that
right
game
now
shit.
then? How you doing with the women right now? Listen to Monk Mode.
Fam. If you want to talk game, go talk to Keep It 100 or
I'm talking
General
whatever.
Tito.
I'm talking
They got,
manhood tonight. Forget
yes,
game.
you can talk to them
Okay.
about
When
manhood.
you
Yes,
talk to
they got
BGS, you don't do
all
all
the
this
stuff about
motherfucking
manhood.
talking.
They got
You don't do
all the stuff about
all this
manhood.
loud
They
talking
got
you doing
all the
with
stuff
me up in
about
here. So
everything you
I
need
want
to
You
the
know
don't have
about
to be
same
loud
manhood.
talking,
respect.
bro.
You could go to Keep It 100. You could go to General
I ain't
Tito.
gotta
You
go
can go to
nowhere. I
Charles.
don't even know
You
the
can
people
go to
you talking
General.
about. I'm
You can go
talking
to
to
Charles
you, young
Faulkner. I
man.
mean,
When
literally, Charles
BGS is
Faulkner can bench
talking,
press
you don't give this
500
type of
pounds, bro, and
rebuttal.
he's
You shut
ex-military.
your ass up because he tell
And
you something in an
he's
old school manner. Now I'm telling you something in an old school manner. You want to keep running your mouth. You got your
listen. If you want to go
analytics.
to
You
manhood
got
talk,
all that,
go to
but you
Charles
ain't got
Faulkner
no
Jr.
analytics, young nigga. I'm trying to help you with your
Go to
analytics.
Charles
That's
Faulkner Jr.
because your
Go to
father wasn't in
Charles
your
Faulkner
life
Jr.
and you want the
I
soft
know my
shit.
dad.
You
Like I
scared
said,
to
go to
go
Charles Faulkner
head
Jr.
up
Go to
on
General
Oklahoma
Tito.
drills. You
Go to
scared
Keep It
to talk to women.
100.
You really are
Go to
scared to
Dr.
talk to women.
Tiesan
That's why
Johnson.
you ain't even
Go
got
to
your
if
face
you
in your
have all
profile
the
pic.
manhood
I can
advice you
respect
should
AB
need.
Media more than you. You
Listen,
ain't even got your face in your
listen.
profile pic. I thought this was
I
the
don't
smoke show, man.
care.
I
I
want
don't
all
care
the
about
smoke.
showing my face. I
I
don't
know you
care.
don't care about
I
showing your
don't
face because
care.
your
I
face
don't
must
care.
be fucked up.
Like
You
I
don't love
said,
yourself. And you younger
yes,
than
I
me. I'm
do.
52 and I love
Yes, I
myself.
do.
But show your
Listen.
face,
That is
nigga.
okay.
Show your
Perfect.
face and love
That is
yourself.
great. I don't
Do it
care
now.
about showing my face.
Do
I
it
don't
now.
care. Why
I
are you
know
getting
you scared of
triggered?
women. You scared
I'm
of
not
women.
scared. No, I'm not scared. No, I am not scared. We're just being sane and
You up here
rational.
scared of women?
Because dudes come in
Seriously.
here to
This
criticize
nigga
the
right
space.
here,
You talk about game
and
this
you
and
niggas
game
every
that,
night
but
on
then
Roger Report. You niggas
whenever
every
you
night on
actually come
BBS.
up,
You
but
niggas
then when
every
it
night
comes
on
time,
Edward Anderson. You
y'all
niggas
talk
is
about
scared of women. Y'all
no,
scared of
nobody's
bitches,
scared.
nigga.
Nobody's scared
Based
to
on
talk.
what
I
facts?
literally worked in marketing
On all the
for like
facts. I
3.5,
gotta
4
watch you
years.
niggas for 3
I've
years.
worked in
I got 3 years
marketing for
of
3.5 to 4
motherfucking facts.
years.
You
The
niggas are
reason why I'm
scared
saying
of
no,
bitches.
you
Y'all
say that
complain
shit because
about
you're talking
hoes
at
every day.
people.
You
You talk
niggas are
at
scared
people.
of
You don't
Talking
bitches.
about
talk to
us or
people.
yourself?
No, Sir
No,
Islam talks
I'm
at
telling the
people.
truth.
He doesn't talk
Nigga,
to
this is
people.
facts.
Because
This
if
is
you were so
empirical data.
concerned, if this was such an echo
This is
chamber,
empirical data, nigga.
where are you on
Oh,
Dr. Theophon
City
Johnson's
say
channel?
empirical data.
Where
You
are you
believe me.
on Green
When I
Gorilla's
say
channel?
empirical data, you
Where
don't
are
believe
you
me.
on Dr.
Nigga, I'm
Ronald
in
Neal's channel?
California, right
These
here,
are
right
literally
now in my back
PhD
room. Young
professors who
Tib,
work in
show your face
academia,
right now,
who
nigga.
show academia,
Show
and you don't
fuck
listen to any of their
academia.
channels.
That's
You just
your
talk at
problem.
people.
That's your analytics. That's all you listen to is academia. Nigga, what about
No, it's not
academia?
that. It's
What about
the fact
analytics?
that
That's the only shit you
think
listen
about
to.
this.
Analytics.
Think about this,
Fucking
Kev.
academia.
Wow.
Fuck
And
academia,
thank you
nigga.
for hosting me on this.
What about
You have
macadamia,
people from
nigga?
all different walks of
Wow,
life.
he's really
You
upset,
got Charles
isn't he?
Faulkner, who's
This
ex-military and
man
a
is
police officer.
this man is
You
pun
got the
intended.
academics. You
Academia.
got guys like Harker
Macadamia,
Cheeto,
nigga.
who work
What about macadamia,
in
nigga? What about
Uh,
manhood?
who works
What about
in
code
who's
approach?
a truck
I
driver
am code
and
approach. I have
who's been in
degrees.
prison,
You niggas
and
got
they keep
degrees and you ain't got no bitches. You read books, but you
listen.
can't
Like I
fucking
said before,
prove
hey, Sir
a book
Ism.
shelf.
this is such
You
a wide
can't
cross
Big
prove
Kev.
section.
a book
Sir
of
Nobody's
Ism.
a book.
scared.
You ain't got
Nobody's
50,
scared.
50
You're just
years.
talking
Sir
That's
at
why
Ism.
you
people.
cry
Big
about
Kev. Sir
hoes every
Ism.
day.
Big Kev. Sir Ism.
What's
Big
happening?
Kev. Sir Ism.
What's
Oh,
going on,
okay.
Kev?
I can stop now. The Roger
Just
Report
being
Live.
brutally honest, man. Brutally honest.
Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Salute to
It
my
was that
brother.
Roger Report nigga. He cried
Long
about
live
bitches every day
the
too. With a panel of
habitualized
crying
heterosexual.
niggas.
Bruh, we don't say anything bad about Roger around here, man. Okay, that's
Why,
my
well,
Yeah,
why
brother,
did
bro.
you
man.
Roger
ask me
Report
why we-
disrespect is
That's
not
my
tolerated, bro.
brother,
He only
man.
talks
So
about
came out
nobody,
the
bro.
we ain't finna do
smoke
that.
show, nigga. Did the
I
smoke
got
show.
the smoke.
Let's have
I got smoke, but I can give
Yeah.
smoke back,
Well,
bro.
why
If you want to
Come
talk
on
shit
now.
about Roger, go over to his channel,
I
man.
can't
Don't
get smoke too.
Crying
Is
niggas
this
every day for 3 years. Crying
listen,
about
fam.
bitches.
Listen, fam.
That's all you niggas do
If
is
what
cry
you're
about
saying is
bitches.
true, listen,
You
Kev.
niggas ain't
Think
gonna
about
one
that.
day.
Really?
If all we're doing is
That's all
crying,
y'all do.
right?
Nigga, you go on
Oh,
dates
man.
with your
Literally,
hand.
you literally saw
Anna
Jason
hand and
Whitlock.
Linda
Hey,
lotion.
Listen,
Nigga,
hey,
lotion in your
hey,
hand. That's your threesome, nigga.
I got this.
listen.
I got this. I got this. I got this. I got
Hey,
this.
hey, brother,
Sir
you
Ism.
keeping this up?
Sir Ism. Is your channel like the Getting More Bitches channel? Like you get more
You not a
bitches if we listen
heterosexual
to you?
male?
Huh?
You saying that because you married. These other two niggas, Big Kev and AB Media, they need a bitch. They wound up. They mad at
Okay.
women. I'm gonna help you get a bitch, nigga. Come to my channel. I'm gonna help you. You my nephew.
If I want advice, I could just go to Keep It 100's channel,
No,
and he'll tell me all about
He don't keep it
get it in
100.
the. He'll tell all about getting in the gym, dressing better, and all that stuff, bro. I mean, he literally says that shit. I mean, literally, I was just in the gym the other day, man. I was bench
How you
pressing
gonna talk about another
275 pounds,
YouTuber
man.
and he
I
ain't
leg
roasting
pressed
you about a green
1,100
K?
pounds,
No
man.
bitch wanna see no green
You know what
K.
I'm saying?
I
So,
thought you was on
you know what I mean?
Instagram.
Like,
I thought you was on Snapchat.
Oh,
Don't no
dear.
bitch wanna see no green K. You a crying manosphere nigga. Now go somewhere and sit down and cry.
crying manosphere niggas,
Oh
yet
no!
guys like
Not
Jason
those
Whitlock,
manosphere.
guys like
Okay.
Oh
Jason
no!
Whitlock, guys like
Boy,
Jason
come
Whitlock
on
are
now.
literally talking
You
about
niggas
this
don't
space
want this
on
smoke.
mainstream
Y'all
media.
ain't
Well,
ready
Kev, you
for
said you wanted to smoke.
We're
I'm just
crying,
saying.
but guys like Richard Reed, guys like Richard Reed,
nigga, you crying about
guys like
bitches. That's why you don't show your face, nigga.
Richard
You
Reed
don't
and
love
Jennifer
Who's
Lundstedt
yourself.
are
crying
literally
about
talking about the
Love
women?
same
yourself,
problems that we're
nigga.
talking about.
You
You
worried
get more
about
bitches channel.
Who's crying
jawline
about
and
women right
purple
now?
pill and blue pill. Fuck all them pills. Manalytics. Man up, nigga. Go head up. Oklahoma drill. Nigga, head up. Quit running to the side. Quit tiptoeing. Deion Sanders, nigga. Go head up like a middle
Oh
linebacker. Like,
man,
what's up? My
yeah
name is
man,
Kev
Wow.
9539.
yeah man.
Yeah, and I'm about this game.
exactly.
I'm just sitting here chilling, man.
Yeah.
I'm just listening to
Yeah,
this. Go
I'm
on.
gonna help AB Media out. AB Media gonna get him a new profile pic, and he gonna have me some glasses like Uncle Ism, and he gonna be like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm half blind, but I can see you though with your pretty ass." That's what you need to do, AB Media, on a young bitch.
Man.
Right? You niggas be
Listen,
35,
bro, Sir Ism, bro, you are
32, and
hilarious,
you're
bro.
crying
You are
about hoes.
hilarious. Listen, you're hilarious, man.
I ain't hilarious, nigga. I'm real.
Yes,
and
you
most
are.
comedians
You're hilarious.
are funny,
You're
but they
hilariously
real,
real.
nigga.
You're real hilarious.
I gotta come in here like BGS.
Fam, you're
The
hilarious,
women,
bro. You're
the
a
9
comedian,
point
bro. Dude, have you ever done stand up, by the way?
the 92
Fam, have you ever done
octane,
stand up, bro?
and all this
You got like a lot of
octane.
one-liners,
Fuck
bro.
all
You got
that
a lot of quips,
octane,
man.
nigga.
You
Cut
would
the
do
grass.
great at
Fuck all
stand up,
that
bro.
octane.
You would do
Nigga,
great
run
at
the
stand
bitch
up, man.
down
I
the
gotta
track.
say.
Nigga,
Ism.
all this
Ism.
octane.
Sir Ism, bro, you would be great
85
at stand up, man. You
octane,
got all the quips,
87
man. You got all the
octane.
one-liners, man.
BGS
Dude,
ain't
I
had a
really think you
beat
should
since
do stand up, bro.
87, nigga.
Seriously.
You niggas is listening to that weak shit. I thought this was the smoke show, nigga. Listen, Uncle Ism. I'm gonna help you get a bitch, nigga.
Okay, yeah. Hey,
there's some smoke for
listen,
you.
bro. You could be like the stand-up
Ism,
comedian,
there's
bro.
some smoke.
You know
Ism, there's some
what I'm
smoke
saying?
for you in the chat, man.
Who got the smoke?
Oh,
Pull
yeah.
up, there, nigga. Where you at?
Yeah,
The chat.
Obawadi says,
I don't want
Ism,
to hear
what does
about
your husband think
Obawadi,
about
nigga.
you?
Get your ass to America, then we'll listen. Where you at, Obawadi? He got the
Oh,
link.
bro. No, bro, dude.
Obawadi, nigga, shut your ass up.
Obawadi,
You
bro.
African,
No,
nigga.
bro, dude.
You supposed to
Dude,
be
out
able
of
to
line
have
for that,
many
seriously, man.
wives
Out of line
that
for
you
that,
can
bro.
take care of. Obawadi. You supposed to
Listen,
be an
man. Sir
African,
Ism
nigga.
is straight,
You
bro.
never trust an
I'm
African
pretty
nigga.
sure Sir Ism doesn't
They
talk to
won't
dudes,
take you
so
for all your
yeah,
money.
man.
You know a Nigerian nigga gonna scam you. We don't trust them niggas. You ain't ADOS. Shut the fuck up. You
Okay,
don't want
cool.
no smoke. I thought this was a smoke show. I'm ready. Let's go, nigga.
Okay. Well, my thing is, I mean, listen, I don't mind people like you, Sir Ism, criticizing the space, but if you're gonna criticize the space, be accurate. Because
Exactly.
you kind of hip firing these hot takes. You sound like you don't know what
I'm
you're
not
talking
on hot
about.
takes, nigga. I've been here for 3
Yes,
years.
you are talking
I
about
done
hot
watched you
takes.
niggas cry
Yes,
about
you are
bitches
talking about
for
hot
3
takes
years,
because
nigga.
you literally said
You
we don't
niggas
talk
been
about
crying
anything
about
else.
bitches for 3
But then
years, nigga.
whenever
Any
there's
nigga
a
that
panel
roast
or some
women,
show
y'all love
where
them.
we're talking about
Angry
things
Man,
such as
Tommy
fitness,
Sotomayor,
we're
roast
talking
women,
about
y'all love them niggas.
geopolitics,
And y'all
we're
still ain't
talking
got a
about
bitch, nigga.
sports,
It's gonna be Christmas this year,
nobody's there.
23,
I mean, I
and
just
you ain't
find it
gonna be snugged up
incredibly
like a bug in a rug with a bitch in an
I
ugly
just find that
sweater.
incredibly ironic. I mean,
Yeah, nigga,
literally,
ironic
like,
my
because
ass. You be doing that
yeah,
tricking.
I'm just
Man,
saying. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, certainly, people such as
well,
you
show your
treat
face,
the Black
nigga.
Brain Trust
Show your face.
complex,
I don't want to hear about
keep it
Black Brain Trust.
techie.
I'm talking
You
to
know what I
you,
mean?
nigga.
I
Get
mean,
this
they got a
smoke
bunch of
show.
advice
Fuck
when it
Black
comes to
Brain
economics,
Trust, nigga.
man.
I'm
They
talking to
literally
you.
have a whole
You
show
need to
talking
trust
about the
your brain
philosophy
in
of
me,
Booker T.
and I'm gonna help
Washington,
you
man.
figure out
I
your
mean, I'm
life,
just saying,
young
man. I
nigga.
mean, literally, bro.
Big
Like, you
tail.
know what I mean? If
You
you want a
probably
lot of
little
advice,
tail.
man,
You
I
probably
mean,
little
literally, bro.
tail,
And
nigga.
then I've been back
Yeah,
in the
you
gym,
scared
man.
of
You know what I'm saying? I'm
bitches,
trying to,
nigga.
get fit,
9539,
man. Like I said,
nigga.
I was just bench pressing
You
275
scared of
pounds the
women.
other
Just
day.
say it. You scared,
I
nigga.
leg pressed
Did you go to the
1,100
prom?
pounds, man.
Did you go to the
And then,
prom?
yeah, man.
Who did you go with? Who did you go with?
Listen, I went to the gym by myself, bro.
I
Like,
didn't ask you that. Who did you go to the
I
prom
say
with?
I went to
Who
the gym
cares?
by myself. Like I said,
You
and like I said, who the hell cares, bro? High school's over. Who cares,
Yeah,
bro?
high
High
school
school's
like
over,
20
bro.
years ago, bro.
Dude, like you're
See, that's
52.
what I'm
Like
talking
literally,
about.
like
See,
the
that's what
last
the fuck
time
I'm
you were in
talking
high
about.
school, fam,
You
Ronald Reagan was in office,
niggas went
bro.
to the prom by
Like, why does
yourself.
it matter?
You lonely motherfucker, and Uncle Ism trying to help
Yeah,
you.
I
Nigga, this
did.
the smoke show. I ain't gotta
attend the
coddle
prom.
your ass. Shut up.
Wow.
Sir
Shut
Ism
up.
does
I'm
sound
gonna give you some
Wow.
like Dave Chappelle skit and Rick James,
You
like
want
fuck
me
your
to be
punch,
nice
nigga.
to you.
Fuck
You
your
want
punch,
me to
nigga.
stroke your ego. You want me to
nice.
be nice. I never seen a staff sergeant that told you, hey, drop and give me 20. He said, shut the fuck up and drop and give me 20. He was mean. I don't gotta coddle your ass. You
But we're
niggas
not in the military,
by
though.
yourself because you're
We're not in the
scared.
military, and nobody asked to be coddled.
You
I'm
being
just saying. I
coddled.
mean, listen. You can criticize the space. I'm just saying, just be accurate about it, man. I
I
mean,
am accurate,
because you're
nigga.
just kind of
I
hit,
motherfucking
because you're just
figured
kind of
you
hit
out.
firing,
I
man.
told you
And
went
you
to the
sound a
prom by
lot.
yourself. That's why you like
You,
Obsidian. You lonely motherfucking no pussy getting
I
motherfucker.
really don't frequent Obsidian that much. I mean,
But
listen,
Me
he was
that
neither.
brother
another
has his
lonely
own thing,
prom
man.
nigga.
And last time I
Well,
checked,
I'm coming
he
to
is
take
with Mr.
over and
Brown
help you
Sugar.
players. Now
So
take
again,
this
my thing is
motherfucking
this.
shit in stride and stop
I
crying
mean,
about
Okay,
bitches
I went to
and
the
go on
prom
a
by
date.
myself. I'm not
yeah.
bitter about it. I still had fun.
You niggas are bitter. That's all y'all do on the Roger Report Report, Black Bling Trust, all these channels is cry about
Okay.
bitches every night. Every night.
Okay, so when they're
It's
talking
a
about
pity
Booker T.
party
Washington, is he
crying
crying
about
about
coke.
women?
Man, look, I would, look, bro. Look.
I thought this was a smoke show.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
don't
but
put smoke
still.
in your title if you don't want to smoke.
I mean,
Fuck your couch, nigga.
I mean,
Fuck your couch.
That ain't
still,
funny, bro. That ain't even
still,
funny.
but I'll
You
just
should have
make
never
this.
gave you niggas money.
Hey, well, at least we showing our face. Where your face at,
What's
Kev?
the 5 fingers say to the face?
What exactly? It say nothing because you won't show your face, nigga. Stop
I
being
don't care
scared.
about showing my face, bro.
Well,
Because
show it. Show
again, it's
it,
like
nigga.
I don't care about showing my face.
Just
I
show
really
it.
don't care, bro.
It's the smoke show.
Sam, I don't care.
Nigga.
I don't care.
Get up,
I
bitch.
literally do not care. Like, you're not affecting me at all. Like,
I'm a
literally.
motherfucker say
Sam,
literally, and you want me to be honest.
Sam, you're
I mean,
literally
if I
about to
tell a
pop a
lie,
blood
you want me to tell
vessel
you the truth?
over
Yeah,
something
bro,
that
calm
I
down.
don't care about. Like,
Literally,
Sam,
fuck all that,
what
nigga.
happened? Like,
You scared of bitches.
please.
Say it. Say it. The first sign of an addict is to admit. Say,
What makes you think we're scared of
okay,
women?
I'm scared of
Oh
bitches.
my
Just
god.
say it, nigga. Say it, nigga. You
Listen,
scared of
man.
bitches. Say it.
Listen, man, I worked in marketing for 4
I
years,
don't give
bro.
a
I'm
fuck
used to
about how
talking to
much
people,
marketing.
man.
I don't care if you made
No.
300,000. That was your analytics. I'm gonna help you with your analytics. Okay, that's it. You
Okay.
scared of bitches. Ism.
Yep.
I get nervous when I talk to bitches.
Yep, I understand how you feel, sir. Ism, you know what I mean?
Based on what facts?
You feel very passionate about
But
what you
I
have
can't
to
help
say.
you if you
know,
don't
you want to
admit.
focus
The
on
first
men's
sign of an
improvement,
addict
and
is
listen,
to
bro, I
admit.
definitely agree with
Say
that, man.
you
Listen,
scared of
listen,
bitches. Say
you
you
will
scared of
never
bitches.
hear me argue with you about dudes getting in shape, dudes being buff. Listen, that's why I don't be hating on dudes like Stephen Cole. If you notice,
Shut the fuck
Sam,
up,
I've
nigga.
never hated on
marketing
dudes
and
like
they thought
Stephen
you was a
Cole because
soft ass
listen,
nigga.
bro,
You didn't take no bitch to lunch.
listen. If a
You didn't
dude
take
is
no bitch
brolic,
to lunch when you was in
if a dude
marketing.
is brolic, if you got some nice cologne, man, if you know,
You don't know them. What's
some
good
good game and
cologne?
social skills,
Tell me some good
I
cologne.
can't get mad at
Name
the
3 good
dude for
colognes
being
then.
able to,
Name
having a good
3
time.
good
I'm not
colognes
mad at
then,
the
Big
dude.
Kev. Name 3 good
You said what?
colognes, nigga.
Okay, there's Amethyst Bond number 9 here.
Okay.
Let's see here. There's Gray Vitiver. I'm sorry.
Come on, nigga. I thought you was a smart.
There's Indigo.
Vitiver, nigga.
Oh, there's
So,
Bleacher
is that how you say it?
Street. Let's see here.
Bond
Here's
number
another
9. I
one.
give you that one.
Indigo. Yep.
Could read it. Can you
Okay.
read?
Huh?
There's
Yeah,
a Gucci Guilty and Savage.
Gucci
This is
Guilty.
from the
I've been telling you that on my channel to wear that. Gucci
Yep, New York
Guilty,
Nights. I got
Gucci
this one,
Envy,
man.
Versace,
Yeah, man.
Heroes. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you,
Yep.
brother.
Yeah, yeah.
I only want to listen to one
Listen,
cop.
and you will never hear me argue with you
Well,
about
look
that.
it up on the
You will
channel.
never hear me argue with you about that. Listen, I
I'm
even
trying
got
to
this
help you.
I even got this one. Oh,
Yeah,
I
show
got some
your
Jimmy
face
Choo
right
as
now.
well, man.
And this other nigga Weather. Look
I
how you
got some
got
Jimmy
this
Choo as
picture
well. But like I
of some
said,
kind of
listen,
Green Hornet. See, you dudes be on
listen, Sir
comic
Ism.
characters. You dudes,
Listen,
man.
Sir
Weather.
Ism.
You
Hey,
dudes
man,
Can
that's
I
are
make a
okay,
statement
man.
here?
man. You
Hey,
are
can I make
Hey,
a
man,
statement
but
here?
he gave this channel super chat,
You're
so
not
that's
a
cool.
man.
Hey, hold up.
He just sent a super chat, but he ain't a man.
Hey,
He's
hold
scared to
up,
show his
man.
face.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me read the super chat. He said, "I got no smoke for OG Kev, but I agree with the midget on the bottom right. The conversation at some point needs to shift away from women. Peace, OG."
Well, how would he know I'm a midget if he never looked at my channel? Weather, stop looking at me and look at yourself in the mirror and fix your face, nigga.
Sounds like Weather had some smoke.
in the mirror.
And why would he worry about
asking him to
right, look at
change
the
his
man in the mirror.
ways.
And if he worried about if
No
I'm a midget,
message
I
could
could
have
be a
been
leprechaun.
any
I
clearer.
don't fuck with men. I fuck with women. So why you worried about the
Leprechaun that
size?
fucks with women?
Why you worried about the size of me? You understand me? Yeah. I thought you messed with women. Why you worried about my height? That's kind of homo, player. Now go on and take that motherfucking green hornet off of there, put your face on there, and then I believe you.
Listen, bro. I don't really care about the dude's height, man. Listen, bro.
All you niggas are lying.
You can't really control how tall we are, man. Listen, some people are shorter than 6 foot, some people are taller. Hey, listen,
whatever you got, you gonna die like that. Now spit at the bitch.
I'm 5'8". What's big deal?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, what's the big deal? Yeah. Like, I'm 5'9". What's the big deal?
Yeah. But you didn't go to the prom with nobody. That's a big deal, nigga. You cried about
it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like high school.
You 30 years old and you still
No,
crying about
I'm not. Oh, I'm not 30. Whoa, I'm not even close to 30.
How old is you?
Bro, I'm in my 20s. What are you talking about?
You how old?
I said I'm in my 20s, dog. Bro, I am not 30.
I asked you how old you was. If BGS said how old you was, you said. What's wrong with Uncle Izzy? Give me the same respect. How old are you?
That man
Big
said,
Kev. How old are
I
you?
told you, I'm in my 20s, bro.
I
Like,
don't want to
dude,
hear
like,
my tweet. Fuck all this generalization shit. How old are you?
fam, why are you busting a blood vessel right now? No,
Yeah, calm
it's
down,
really
man.
not that big of a
You gonna have
deal.
a heart attack. Calm
That's
down.
Yeah,
me.
exactly,
Hey,
bro.
nigga. Hey,
Seriously, like,
shut up. I already got an
I've
angio
literally been
skin. I
calm. I've
already
literally been
got
calm
an
this whole
angio
time, and bro,
skin,
you just
young
raising
nigga.
your
I had a
voice
heart
3
attack in
octaves for no reason.
2014, and I'm still here living. So God wanted me to help you, green, goofy,
Hey,
guacamole niggas. Get a bitch.
hey,
I
listen,
already
bro.
had
Hey,
a heart
listen, man.
attack.
I'm
I
very
don't
sorry
care
that
if you
happened to
think
you.
about a heart
Hey, man,
attack,
I'm
nigga.
very sorry
I
that
already
happened to you,
did that.
man. Seriously, I'm very sorry that
You and
happened
you,
to you, man.
I'm in my
Meat and
20s.
vegetables,
Oh,
man. You should be
generalization.
good.
You say you're
You know what I
24,
mean?
you're 27, so I can tell you what to do with your life.
I'm,
But
I'm
if BGS up
Mm-hmm.
here, you shut up like a bitch. But if Ism up here, you want to
No,
argue.
I disagree with BGS too. I mean,
No,
he's a guy
you
just like
don't.
us.
Nigga.
Yes, I
You
do.
shut up.
Yes, I do. Like, you
Yes,
disagree
I
about
do.
BGS
Listen,
all the
I got
time.
voice
Like,
now.
I'm
When
one
you
of the
talk
maybe
to
that
me,
gets pushed
when you
back.
talk to me, your voice is deep. But when you say BGS, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
What are you
Look
talking
at your
about,
voice go low.
fam?
What's he
This is
talking
literally
about,
how I
man?
talk.
Your voice
Yeah,
go
bro.
low.
You're literally
And
coming
whether
up
I
on the
don't care how
panel
tall you
yelling.
is, nigga. Whether
Listen,
I don't talk to men. I like bitches. I done had bitches
that's
6'2".
good. That's
So
good.
why
That
is Weather
like
telling me
99% of
how
us feel the
why
same way.
is
99%
Weather
of us feel
telling
the
me how
same.
tall he
Wait,
is, and then
hey,
he
let's
telling
read
me
it.
how tall I
I
am?
didn't ask for
Hey,
your
let me
height,
read
dog.
the.
Yeah,
Let me
show
read
his
it.
face.
Let me read the super chat. Hey,
There we
once
go.
again, thank you for the support to the channel. I really appreciate it. He's Weather says I'm 5'11" with a college degree and I'm young. I don't lose any sleep over dudes under 4 feet. This Kev, this guy can't see over the curve standing on a stool. Yeah,
You
and
right.
he followed it up is ism. I agree with you. Why the beef?
Hey, Kev, it's a funny thing that I pull up, all of a sudden you get all these super chats. So I brought the smoke. You said you want the smoke, I brought it. Don't tell me about the size of the man, okay? Because I
Uh,
don't date men.
More
So
like a
don't
little
tell
bit
me
of a
about
sizzle,
it. You
man.
5'11" and you're still scared of bitches. You can roast me all you want, but I got 3 bitches right now. Do you want me to call one up? Do
Congratulations, man.
you want to
Listen,
have a black hole?
Congratulations.
Do you want
congratulations, man.
do you want to have a
In
black
fact,
hole?
not only
Nigga?
do I agree
Okay.
with you,
Well,
Sir
you
Ism, not
call a
only
woman.
do I agree with you, not only do I applaud you for that. In fact, I'm one of
Well,
the
okay,
people that argue that
if you
we need
call
to
a
have
woman right
polygamy
now,
be
I'll
legal, man.
send Kev a
We need
$20
to listen,
super
bro.
chat.
Hey, listen,
Call a
that is
woman right now, and I
listen,
will send
that is
Kev.
great, man. That is great that you have 3 women, bro.
Don't
That is
tell me. I don't want
fantastic.
to hear that. Don't you run now, nigga.
No, seriously.
Call
I'm
up
not
a bitch.
running. I'm saying, listen,
Okay, well,
I
call a bitch
advocate
right now. I send Kev
people
$25.
such as yourself that are open and
I
upfront and
send
honest
Kev
about you dealing with
$25
multiple
right
women.
now if
Listen,
you let
I
me
agree
hear
with
a
you.
bitch.
I agree with you.
I don't want you
Again,
to agree with
you
me,
said,
nigga. I don't
yes, you
want you to
do.
agree.
Yes,
This
you
the
do.
smoke
Yes,
show.
you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Call a bitch right now,
Yes,
and
you
I'll spend
do.
$20
Yes, you
each
do.
one of
And
you niggas.
listen, I
You
support
can't
gentlemen
call a
such as
bitch now.
yourself
You crying
openly dealing
about
with multiple
hoes now.
women.
That's all you niggas gonna
I
do.
think
And you
that
ain't gonna
people such as
change your
you
bitch
are
because you
doing
can't
a good
change yourself. So why
for
should a bitch
society,
choose on
man.
you?
Listen,
Because
bro,
you not a
you're
king.
upfront and
A
honest.
woman not gonna
You do
choose
what
on
you
you
said.
because you don't feel good about yourself. You don't even
hmm
show your
Like I
face in your
said, Alan
avatar.
Roger
So why would
Curry,
a woman
rest in
choose?
peace. He made a good
So
point.
if you
He
call
says
a
being
woman right
upfront and
now, I
straightforward,
send you
man.
$20
Listen,
and I
bro.
send AB Media $20. Kev
Listen,
is married.
fam.
You two
I'm
niggas trying to get
glad.
married. You
I'm
niggas
glad that
are
you're
bitchless.
successful, bro. I
I
am
don't give a
glad that
fuck
you're
about
successful.
successful. That's your
Okay.
Yes,
analytic,
you.
but you ain't got no
I'm
man
glad
analytic.
that you're
I'm gonna
successful.
help
I'm
you.
glad. I agree with
After the
you
show, you finna
being
sub to my account,
successful.
and I'm about to help you. That
I agree with you being successful. I'm proud of that. Listen,
motherfucking right. You gotta be
Kev is my
successful
witness.
bitches too.
Kev is my witness. Have you ever
So you can
seen
stop
me
jacking off at
hate on
night.
another
You need
dude?
to be
Have you
successful with
ever,
the
hey
bitches too.
Kev, have you ever seen me hate on another dude for being successful with women? Like ever in life, ever.
I could probably
Y'all don't
say
want
that
no smoke with Uncle Ism, man. This
Listen,
is
listen.
light
Ask
work.
Rogish. Ask
This is
Rogish.
like I don't want to
Ask
ask
Mr.
Rogish.
Z.
I don't want to
Ask
ask
Charles.
Rogish. That's my
No,
nephew.
I'm
Rogish is
talking to
about the
Kev. I'm
only
talking to
player
Kev.
on y'all channel. Y'all need to
I'm
mute up and
talking to
listen to
Kev.
Rogish. He be trying to help y'all.
I'm talking to Rogish. I'm saying
No, you talking to
talking
Kev.
to Kev.
Rogish is not
I'm
on the
talking to
panel.
Kev. I'm
I
saying
got you befuddled
I'm
right now.
saying, listen. When have you ever
All
seen
right,
me,
go ahead,
Kev? When
man.
have you ever seen me shame or attempt to hate in any way, shape,
I
or
don't give a
fashion?
fuck about
Hate on
fuck shit.
another dude for being successful with women.
Nigga,
Like
get a
you've never
bid.
seen me
You
do
don't worry
that.
about successful.
I've
You
never seen me do
unsuccessful
that
with
shit.
the hoes,
I
nigga.
would,
Never
I
seen
would,
me do
Listen,
that either.
Exactly.
You
We
can be
never seen you do
successful
that.
in life, but you unsuccessful with the hoe.
I
And
literally
you
have
like
never hated on you.
if you're a heterosexual male, you dream about women all the time. Now I'm trying to help you be a better man, and I'm whacking
What
a
else
Yes.
is
tap
new?
on your head, and
Congratulations.
you don't
You're
like it.
so you're like, so we're both in agreement that both of us as straight men think about
That's
women.
right.
Exactly. Cool. So
Okay,
that's
nigga,
why,
I'm
which is
your uncle.
exactly why,
I need to slap you right now
which
so
is
you can start
exactly
crying about
why,
it.
which is
Stop
exactly
crying.
why this is exactly why I told you congratulations. I'm not crying. I literally said
You
congratulations.
are crying.
Think,
You are
think
crying.
about this.
The first sign of
Imagine,
it is to admit. You
Justin
need to
Jefferson.
admit that you're crying about bitches. Admit it. I'm crying
Imagine
about
somebody
bitches.
like Justin Jefferson
I want to
yelling
hear
at
about
you
Justin
because
Jefferson.
you
I
agree
don't
with
want to hear
him.
about all these people.
Listen,
I'm talking to you right now. Stop motherfucking
imagine
reflecting to other people. I'm talking to you. I
if
don't want to hear
Justin
about all these
Jefferson
channels. I don't want to hear about all
tried
these
to
people. I'm talking to you.
imagine
Big
if Justin
Kev, 9
Jefferson
5, whatever your
tried
name,
to
3
hate
9.
on other
Nigga,
people and tried
you
to yell and
cry
scream at
about
people for
bitches.
calling him a great receiver. That's
Oh
what
man,
Sir-ism
I'm
sounds
tired
like.
of you niggas, man. You niggas gonna be crying 3 more years from now. I done watched you niggas for 3 years cry about bitches. Can y'all stop crying about
Sir,
bitches you want to date?
Nobody's
Shit.
beefing AM1. I think
Ain't nobody beefing.
Sir-ism is having like a
AM1
mental
crying
breakdown for
about
some reason. I don't
AM1.
Yeah,
know why.
really.
AM1 from Oakland. They crying about bitches, AM1. They scared to go on a date. She gotta be a 10, she gotta be a virgin. And you ain't getting none of that. You gonna get you a little chubby bitch. Now go on a date, nigga. A chubby bitch look better than your hand.
But you know that's getting a bitch anyway, right? Whether she chubby
It
or
is.
not.
Get a
Hey,
bitch.
RPM.
Yeah, that
Better
I
than
Did
their
you bring
mean,
hand.
up RPM's comment, Kev?
Nigga didn't even go to a bitch phone on
Could you
his
bring up
phone.
RPM's
You
comment?
still ain't got no
yeah,
hoes.
yeah.
Talk
I'll put it up as soon as I read the super chat.
all these motherfucking
Yeah.
credit scores,
Weather.
all these motherfucking
Thank you
degrees.
once
You still
again.
ain't got a bitch, nigga.
This moron is so insecure he can't even see that I agree with him. The manosphere complains about women way too much.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga, well show your face then, and I believe you. Until then,
Well, like
you
I
just
said,
a nigga in the sky. But I got
like
Kev.
I said
I got
before,
Wait,
again.
hey, when
man.
nobody sending cash apps with you two boring niggas up in here, AB Media, you're
Mm-hmm.
boring. Big Kev,
Yep.
you're boring. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Kev some shit and
Good.
people be feeling a certain way and they be in
Good.
the chat. But until I
Good.
pulled up, I had one person super
Sir-ism.
chat. Nigga, I'm trying to help you.
Congratulations.
I'm trying to help
Congratulations.
you.
You're
I had
the
more like
king of
three,
games.
but
Hey, Kev, I watch your show. You
We
done had
bow
5
before
cash
your
apps
presence.
tonight because of Uncle Wizzle.
You are the king
If
of
not,
games,
these
Sir-ism.
boring
You're the
niggas would have been in here. You'd have had 10
Sir-ism.
less
You're the
viewers
king of
and
games.
no cash
You are
apps.
the king of games.
No,
You
I ain't
got
just
all the
shaming.
sauce.
I ain't shaming you.
You got
I'm
all the
trying to
sauce.
give you some sauce.
You got
Show
it
your
all
face.
together.
I told AB Media to
You
get him
get
some new
home.
glasses. I
You know
told
how to
you
be
to show your
successful.
face, and then you was
Congratulations.
on a date with a bitch. The first sign of an addict is to admit, I don't get bitches, Uncle
Congratulations.
Wizzle, and then I can help you.
Congratulations.
But if you still acting like you get
Congratulations,
bitches, I
Sir-ism.
can't help you.
Sir-ism.
But if I say I
Congratulations.
go to
You're the
Cambridge,
king of games.
I know all
You're the
these
king of
degrees, and I
games.
got a
You're the god
PhD
of
from
games.
motherfucking Harvard.
You are the
In your
god of
list.
games, Sir-ism. You
Man,
got all the
nigga,
sauce.
that's why you
You
lose.
got
Every
all the
nigga
sauce.
say got a game,
You got
don't
all the
have no
sauce,
bitch.
bro. You
man,
got all
call
the
the
sauce,
man
dog.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You got a game
You
because you
got
can't win,
you got
and
us
the women
all
are running
beat.
the game on
Listen,
you.
fam.
Green
Listen,
goofy
fam.
guacamole.
You got us all beat, bro. You're right. You
I'm
got us
trying to
all
help
beat,
you.
fam.
That's why when you say you
You
don't
got
need game,
all the
a woman say,
you got
I
all
got
the
a
game
lick.
in the world,
I got
dog.
a trick. I got
Damn,
one. Nigga, you
you got
better
all the
have
game in
some
the
game.
world,
You
Sir-ism.
better have
Listen,
some
you
game.
are
You
right
fucking right.
about the fact that you are a successful woman. Congratulations. Listen. Everybody give
I'm help you out, Kev.
Sir-ism a round of applause. Listen.
Hey,
Man, you know what? Hey, Kev, you know what, man? You know what I'm getting tired of,
Oh
Kev?
shit.
You
Oh
know what I'm
shit.
getting tired of, man?
hey,
All over the world, we have to deal with this low
hey,
class nigga shit, man. Have to explain this shit, man. I'm getting tired of
There
this
we
stuff.
go. There we go.
Take this stuff someplace else, man.
What do you mean? I'm over
Take
here,
it.
Kev. I don't come
No,
to
no,
your
no.
channel.
I
Big
don't.
Kev.
No.
So
Take
Kev, he telling me where to go. Kev, I
what?
can't come on your channel.
What?
You said it
Kev,
was a smoke zone. I don't come on your channel. I go somewhere else. I don't come on your channel,
in
nigga.
other words,
I
we
go
have
to
to
the
explain
Kev
this shit
channel.
all over the place.
Okay,
Okay,
we can
all
explain
over
it
the
then.
place.
But I don't gotta go where
Well,
you not.
we ain't gotta go. I'm not talking to you,
Okay,
motherfucker.
well, I came over here. You coming over here bothering
No,
me.
I'm talking to
I
Kev,
don't go to your
motherfucker. I'm not
channel.
talking to you.
Well, who
Good.
you
I don't
talking
allow
to?
you on my channel.
Well, I don't want to be on your channel.
Good.
I never tried. I've never subbed.
Good. You don't
Good.
belong on my channel.
Beautiful. I know
Thank
I don't, because I don't want to be there with a bunch of
I don't want to be. I don't want you on my channel, low class motherfucker.
Good. I don't want to be there.
Good.
Yeah, I'd
This
rather
nigga
go over to
shit,
Pimp
man.
God, Ron Wheels, man, some players, man.
Pimp,
Then when you was over there,
hey,
hold up.
Pimp
Oh,
God been
wow.
my
Nah.
boy.
then you
Pimp
start
God
talking
been
like a player.
my
You
boy
ain't a
for
bitch.
like 8
Pimp
years,
God,
man.
what is that
Pimp
right?
God been
Yeah,
my
shout out
boy
to
for
Pimp
8
Is
God.
that
years.
right?
How about
Who?
Shout out
you?
to Pimp God
How
and
Say,
about
Ron
I
Wheels,
you?
can't
man.
hear you.
Shout
How
out to
about
I can't
them.
hear you.
you?
What you say
Shout
his
out to
name
Pimp
them.
was?
God been my boy for
What
8
you
years.
say
How
his name
about
was?
you? How
What you
about
say his
you?
name was?
How about you? How about you? Pimp God just played one of my videos on his channel, motherfucker. How about you?
What's his name? What's his name?
Huh?
What kind of God? What kind of God?
Pimp God.
Oh, Pimp God. Oh, okay.
Pimp God.
But my shit is
I've
old.
been on that.
But my
That
shit
me
is
and that
old
me
though.
and that brother
Yeah.
been tight for
Well,
like
good.
8
I'm
years,
glad.
man.
I'm glad for
He
you.
just
I'm glad
played
for
one of
you.
my goddamn videos on
I'm
his
glad.
channel.
Well,
How
that
about
ain't
you?
that
How
ain't
about
the only
you?
player in the
How
land.
about you? How
That
about you?
ain't the only
How
player in the
about you?
land, man.
How
They got
about
a
you?
whole bunch of
Me
us
and
out here.
Rob been tight for
You
years. How
understand
about
me?
you?
They got a
How about
whole lot of
you?
players
How
out here,
about
man.
you?
Pimp
How about
God ain't the
you?
only
How
one, man.
about you?
The show listen to
How
Pimp
about
God.
you?
But
How
then when I
about
say
you?
something,
How about
you
you?
act like you don't know what
How
I'm
about you?
talking about.
Pimp God,
But Pimp God,
we ain't never had no
exactly. Yeah, well, stop
Pimp God,
shouting his
we ain't
name, man.
never had
I'm talking to
nothing
you
to
directly. Stop
far apart,
shouting his name,
motherfucker.
man. He shouted me out too, nigga.
Well, good. That's my boy. Okay, he
Yeah,
just
well, that's
played
my
one of my
boy too.
videos on his
No, that's my
channel.
family. That's my
Has he
family.
ever played one of your videos on his channel?
That's my family. I'm
Have
new
you
to
ever
the
played
game,
one of
man.
his videos on your channel?
We
Have
ain't
you
worried
ever
about
played
all
one
that,
of his
man.
videos on
I'm
your
just
channel?
saying. You telling me
Have
where to
you
go?
ever?
So,
Have you
Kev,
ever?
is
Have you
BGS
ever?
running your channel? He tell me
You
where to
don't
go
have
now.
to.
I mean, look.
He's the elder. Shit.
Whatever.
He's an
Look, I
elder.
got this.
What?
I got
But
this.
this ain't his channel.
Whatever the case.
Okay.
Look, whatever the case is, you did call BGS's name like 20, 30 times before he
Yes, you
came up
did.
here.
Let him put.
Yes, you
I thought
did.
this was a
Yeah,
smoke show. Pull up,
yeah,
nigga.
Well, you got to smoke, nigga. Motherfucker, you got to smoke. You
I'm ready
calling
yeah.
for it,
you
nigga.
you
Come
calling
on. Is that
names
all
of
you
our
got?
people that are my
Is
boys.
that all you
Okay?
got?
Well, he ain't one of your boys. Them boys, they ain't one of your boys.
You understand me? Go
No,
ahead, spit
I ain't
your shit,
understand
nigga.
you, nigga. Low class motherfucker.
All right.
Well, where I'm low class at?
Hey,
Where
low
I show
class
low
nigga.
class? You ain't
What you
showed
talking
yourself,
about?
nigga.
What
I
you talking about?
show
I
me in the
don't care about
Mercedes
what you show.
Benz, the Lexus. I show me with the bitches.
I
You
don't
ain't
care
never
what
even
you
showed
got.
your
You
face.
still a
So
low
how you
class
gonna call
motherfucker.
me
You
low
still
class,
low
old
class,
nigga?
nigga.
You must
Low
be
class.
talking to the
You
wrong one,
motherfucker that
nigga.
brain
How
your
you gonna
goddamn
call
beard,
me
old
low class?
motherfucker.
Just because I don't
Old
want to speak on your
motherfucker. You past
geopolitical
40,
ass
you old
bullshit,
motherfucker too.
nigga.
Don't you
Don't
have a
tell
grown
me,
kid? Don't you
motherfucker,
have a
I'm
grown
low
kid,
class,
old
nigga.
motherfucker?
You ain't showed your
Old
face. I
motherfucker.
showed no
Old mother.
class.
I don't
You
have to, old
showing
motherfucker.
motherfucking
I don't have to,
cartoon
old
characters,
motherfucker.
nigga.
After you,
Yeah.
low
So how you
class
gonna tell me what
motherfucker.
I'm class?
Low
I
class
am, nigga.
bastard.
You a
That's what
monk
you are.
mode and don't
Low
get no
class
bitch.
bastard.
You
That's
got a
what you
bunch
are.
of crying
Low
niggas
class
that
bastard.
believe in that
Low
bullshit.
class
I thought
bastard.
this was the smoke.
Low
How I'm
class
low class?
bastard. You
I'm
are
low
a low
class.
class. By the way you
Damn, a
talk, nigga.
bastard.
By the
What were
way you
you?
talk,
You
nigga.
you you
You ain't
perfect?
low class
You had a perfect
bastard,
life?
No, I'm not.
Well, if you
I'm
call me a
average, but
bastard, you
you
need to call
class.
all the
You
people that
class.
follow you a
Low class.
bastard, then,
Low
nigga.
class.
Low
Class,
class,
All right.
low
motherfucker. Low
class.
All right.
class,
Hey,
nigga.
Plenty of
hey.
class.
Low
All right. Let me
class
read.
street
Let me
ass
read. Let
nigga.
me
You
read Charles
understand me?
Gilmore.
Low
Let me
class.
read
Yeah.
This is
Charles.
where the smoke. This
CG3,
is smoke.
shut up,
This is
nigga.
smoke. I
Mute
can't
up,
shut.
Hey,
nigga.
You shut the fuck
CG3
Damn.
up,
got a
nigga.
super chat.
You shut the
You
fuck
ain't
up.
sit
The
there
low
and
class
nothing.
ass. Shut
You
up,
ain't
old
sit there and
motherfucker.
nothing.
Old
Shut up, nigga.
motherfucker. Old
Mute,
motherfucker.
nigga.
Shut up.
What's
Shut up,
wrong
old
with you?
nigga.
You
Shut up,
don't know
old
how to
nigga.
have no
Shut up,
class.
old nigga. Shut
Mute,
up, old
nigga.
nigga.
Oh,
Shut up,
nigga,
old
you
nigga.
older than
Shut up,
me,
old
nigga.
nigga.
I
Shut up,
couldn't
old
tell because
nigga.
you don't
That's
show
what you
your
are.
face.
With all that gray in
Mute,
your
nigga.
beard. Shut the
Hey,
fuck up.
Cam, don't this
With all
nigga
that
need
gray
to
in your
mute?
beard. Shut
Don't
the
you need
fuck
to
up.
read a super chat? Show some class, nigga.
You ain't got none, nigga. Why don't you?
Go ahead, kid.
Dumb bastard.
Before they start. Before they start again.
thank you
Old nigga.
guys.
Dumb bastard.
Thank you guys.
Old nigga.
Oh, you
Thank you
old nigga.
guys.
Old
Thank
nigga.
you.
Ain't your kid
And you
grown, old nigga?
disrespecting the host. You
Ain't your kid grown,
Hey,
old
Kev,
nigga?
you
Old
disrespecting your
motherfucker?
channel, man.
Old
Drop this
motherfucker?
nigga.
Hey man.
He's trying to read a
You want
super
smoke?
chat.
You got
Can't
Hey.
you
smoke.
let him read
You
the
got
super
smoke.
chat?
My
You got
This
smoke.
tactics.
is money.
You
You ain't
got
sitting there
smoke.
shit.
You got smoke, nigga.
You ain't
The
sitting
tech.
there shit. Now let him read the
I was
super
the first
chat.
one, nigga.
Yeah. Charles Gilmore 3, thank you for the super chat. Sir Ism is hilarious. Much respect, player. One of the few people that can bring the drama, and I just laugh. Much respect. Much respect to BGS and Kev. All right.
CG3, he gave respect to all of us. Why we can't agree to disagree? Why we got to have an echo chamber? Why?
Because space isn't an echo chamber, though.
But
Like,
if I
literally,
come
like,
in
you're
different
doing
with
the
the way
same
that
thing.
I
You're
try
doing
to
the
help
same
you brothers,
that
why I
people
can't come
like
in
Roger
different?
Report
Why do
does,
I have to come
people
in
on
with the
BGS's
soft
channel
shit?
does. Nobody's coming in with the soft. I mean, literally, the space is not an echo chamber. Why do you think you're still
It is, brother.
on the panel?
You need to, brother. You need to tune out for about 2 weeks. AB Media.
Anybody can cuss.
Hey, man.
Can cuss.
AB Media.
Anybody
You
can
need to
cuss.
tune out for 2 weeks.
Anybody can
I'm
cuss.
telling you, man. It's an echo
Anybody can
chamber.
cuss. Anybody
Y'all
can get some
every
low
night.
class number 4 bitches.
Yeah, I mean, how you gonna call
Anybody
somebody
can do
low
that.
class and you don't even show
Low class,
yourself, nigga?
I don't have to, nigga.
Grandmaster Troll showed you
My
you don't even
work
pay
speaks
your
for
rent,
its
nigga.
goddamn self,
Your
motherfucker.
motherfucking
My
credit
work
score is
speaks for
all
itself,
fucked up.
nigga.
So how you gonna
My
call
work
me
speaks
low class,
itself.
nigga.
My
The
work speaks for
motherfucker
itself.
showed your life.
You know,
He
and they don't have
showed
to
your
see me.
face.
And I
He
don't have to show
showed
my
you doing the
face.
speaking
And I don't have to
engagement.
show my
He
face.
showed
It's by
that you was a low
the
class
way I
nigga,
speak,
nigga. You
nigga.
can't fuck
The
with
way I
Uncle Ism.
speak,
So why you
nigga.
gonna keep
The way I
calling me low
Hey,
class?
speak,
hey,
nigga.
hey, hey,
Well,
hey,
speak then.
That's where I
hey,
speak,
Well, don't
nigga.
call me low
The way I
class.
hey,
We
speak,
seen
nigga.
you
You're
low
low
class, nigga.
class motherfucking street
Well, you low class,
bastard.
cause we
Man,
seen
nah,
your
well,
face, and
that
you
makes two
scared
of
to
us then,
show it.
nigga. That's
Yeah, you couldn't pay
two
your
of us,
rent
nigga.
over there in
That
LA.
don't
Nigga, you
mean
was talking about
shit.
you had a
That
big
don't
house and
mean
you got a
shit,
little
nigga. I know
two-bedroom,
a lot of low
700
class
square
niggas with
feet
a lot
little
of money,
joint.
motherfucker.
Nigga,
A
I
lot
showed
of
my
low class
house.
niggas.
Hey,
Ain't
I'm over
shit.
here 2,000
Wait,
square feet. Now, who low
two
class?
2,000 what?
Yeah,
What
3-car
feet?
garage.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know a
well,
lot of
turn on the
criminals
camera
that
right
way,
now.
nigga.
Turn on
A
the
lot of
camera
niggas
right
criminals.
now, and I'll
They're
show you
low
the
class
garage, nigga.
motherfucker.
G-Raj is what
Put
I
it
call
on
it.
there. Show
Well,
it,
you
nigga.
show your
Show
face,
it, nigga.
nigga.
Nah,
Put
show it,
yours on
nigga.
there.
You see, no, show
Put
it, nigga.
yours on there.
Show it, nigga. You said you got
Yeah,
it.
since you
You
got all
got
this
it. Show
paper
it,
and I'm
nigga.
low class
No,
and you
show
high
it, nigga.
class, nigga.
Show it,
This the
nigga.
smoke show.
Show it,
Let's
nigga.
go, nigga.
Show it, nigga.
What,
No,
pull
you
it
got
up.
it. Go ahead, show it.
Well, we can. I
No,
show my
nigga,
face.
shut the
Let's
fuck up
start
and
there.
show it.
Show
You
your
put it.
face.
You
Let's start
said it.
there.
Nah, I ain't
Until
got to
then,
do
I don't
shit, nigga.
believe you,
I
nigga.
ain't
You
got to do
all
shit,
cap.
nigga.
Nigga, you all cap.
I'm an OG in this motherfucker, not
I'm
you,
an
nigga.
OG in this
No, you
motherfucker.
ain't. No, you ain't.
Yeah,
Nobody know you.
what am I
Ain't
then? What
nobody
am I
know
then?
you, nigga.
What
You ain't
am I
no
then?
OG.
Nigga,
You ain't.
everybody
Hey,
know me, nigga. I just come to YouTube,
you
but
a
I've been
bottom feeder.
motherfucking
You a
famous in
bottom
these
feeder,
streets,
nigga.
nigga.
You a bottom
Nigga, you
feeder.
a
That's what you are.
catfish,
You a
nigga.
bottom
I'm
feeder,
bottom
nigga.
feeder. You
You
the
a bottom
catfish.
feeder.
You
You
don't
a
show your
bottom
face,
feeder,
nigga,
nigga. I
and
don't
you
have
lie
to,
to
nigga.
people.
You a
You
bottom
said you
feeder,
live in a
nigga.
big
You a
house and you
bottom
don't.
feeder,
You
nigga.
are a
You a
catfish.
bottom
You the
feeder, nigga.
bottom
You a
feeder.
bottom
Bottom
feeder, nigga.
feeder,
That's
your
what y'all feeder,
catfish,
nigga. You're
your
a
carp.
bottom feeder, nigga. That's what
You
you
want remember
are.
them carps? We don't even eat them carps. We get them to the other people. You catfish. I
Oh,
don't eat that
you
shit.
goddamn
Bottom feeder.
the great sea snail.
Yeah, think of something, nigga. I got you befuddled right now. It's the
Bottom
smoke
feeder.
show,
That's
nigga.
you
Let's go.
that's why you're
Bottom
a
feeder would
catfish,
be a
nigga. You're a
catfish like
catfish.
you
You are a
that don't
catfish,
show
nigga.
your
You're
face,
a cat.
nigga.
I don't have
I'm
to show
right
my
here
face,
in
nigga.
chili cold
I don't
blood.
have to show my face, nigga.
Yeah, I know you
My
don't,
work
because you's
speaks
a
for
bottom
itself,
feeder, nigga.
motherfucker.
You's a parasite.
No, yeah, the motherfucker, you a
You was
parasite,
a
nigga.
parasite, nigga. You a bottom
No,
feeder.
I ain't no
A
parasite,
carp.
nigga. You a
A
bottom feeder
catfish.
because you
Show
can't get
your
your own
face
shit
then.
off.
We
That's
don't
why you
need you.
come up
A
here. You
lifesaver is
ain't
not
help
real.
nobody. You ain't
I'm
help
about to
nobody in
save
this
these young
motherfucker.
men
You
life.
ain't help
I'm trying to help
nobody in this.
them be
You
better
ain't help
men
nobody.
so they can
You
go
ain't
on a
help
date
nobody. You
instead
ain't
of
help
crying about
nobody, nigga. You
bitches.
ain't help nobody. You ain't help nobody. You ain't help nobody, motherfucker.
I done helped a lot of
You
I
people,
can't
didn't know
nigga.
talk
my
about
channel
what
was
I
all
talk
My,
about
about,
crying
nigga.
about
my
bitches. Not just
children in
Can't
saying.
college.
talk about
I
what
got
I
a
talk
son with
about,
a
nigga.
master's
You
degree.
can't
So what you
talk about.
talking about?
I
What have
don't
you done?
care.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
I
care.
care. I don't want you to
Hey,
care. I care.
I don't
You
care,
hitting your
nigga.
children? Yeah, I thought you. Yeah, don't have me start.
I
'Cause
got two
I
daughters
start
with
on your
masters,
youngins.
and
I
one going
start
for
on
that
your
master.
youngins.
My youngest doing what? She
Yeah.
going for. She just graduated. Okay,
Uh-huh.
going for a
Uh-huh.
master, motherfucker. What about
Uh-huh.
that?
Uh-huh. I don't
What
believe
about
you.
that? You don't
Yeah,
have to believe me.
well, okay, well, my son doing the same. Can you congratulate me?
I can congratulate you before
Okay,
bottom feeder. That's
congratulate
good, man.
to you. And I'm gonna give you more praise because it's harder
Well,
to do with a daughter. So I'm gonna
no, it
give you
ain't.
more
It's
praise
easy. She
than
could have
it
done
is
it.
with a son.
She could have been a motherfucking doctor if it wasn't for her mama.
Hey,
But it's
hey,
okay.
man. Hey, well, I ain't gonna blame the mama. Stop blaming the mama,
Mama,
BGS.
yeah, I
Come on,
can't blame
man.
the mama. I can't blame the mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, man. Stop blaming the
Because
women,
I
man.
was gonna take my daughter to Cuba to be a doctor, motherfucker.
Well, she didn't want to go to Cuba,
And
man.
she
You
don't
live your
because
life.
she
You
didn't
gotta
want
let the children live their life.
well that because for free, nigga. That's why.
Well,
Because
I'm
that's
just
why you
saying,
bottom
but you
feeder,
gotta
nigga.
let the
That's why you bottom
children
feeder,
live
nigga.
their life,
That's why you
BGS.
bottom feeder, nigga.
I want my son to be a doctor, but he might just want a master's.
No,
I can't make him do nothing.
No, I'm talking about a doctor, a medical doctor,
But,
motherfucker.
but I understand, BGS. Well, you should have been a medical doctor. We can't be mad at the children.
In other words, that doesn't matter. She didn't want to be. That's up to her.
Well,
Okay?
that's
And
up
her
to her.
mama.
Well, why we gonna blame her mama?
In other words,
Well,
that's
you
what
was
she should have
shooting
been.
off your Johnson in the bitch.
My son could have
You
been
was
an NBA
slanging
motherfucker.
iron in the woman. You should have been slanging iron.
How many bitches you got on that?
I don't know. I don't got none, BGS.
You're
Can't you tell?
outside. How
Can't you
mean you
tell?
got
What he
you
say? I'm
just
4
tell.
foot.
No,
I'm
you just
4
bragged
foot. I
about
ain't
it,
got no
motherfucker.
bitches, man.
Yeah,
Pimp God
you
got all
just
the
bragged
bitches.
about it. You just bragged about it, nigga. You just bragged about it, motherfucker. What is it? What are
What
you
is
then,
it
nigga?
then?
What are
What
you,
is it
motherfucker?
then?
What are you then,
Yeah.
motherfucker? What are
Yeah,
you?
what's that then?
Are you
You
a
lucky
pimp or
we ain't
not,
at the bar,
motherfucker?
nigga.
Where
I'll
your
buy you a
bitches at?
drink right
Are
now.
you a
We
pimp
talk
or
shit
not,
all
motherfucker?
night.
Are you a pimp
No,
or not,
I'm not. No,
motherfucker?
I'm
Are you?
not.
Well,
I'm
then
not.
shut
I'm a
the fuck
square.
up. Stop.
A
Hey,
square from
how?
Delaware. Can't
Well,
you
then,
tell? That's
nah,
why you need
motherfucker.
to say that.
Nah, motherfucker. You a red cup from out in front of the
Yeah,
liquor store.
red
That's
cup.
what
That's
you
what
are.
I am.
That's
You
what
right.
you are. That's
You
what you
right.
are.
But you don't
That's
even
what.
show yourself
I
though.
don't
So
have
you
to.
are a
I don't
lying
have to.
pill.
People know who I am. Don't have to.
No, they don't. No, they
I've been
don't.
di-
We
I've
need to
been
see
di-
you.
I've been di-
You
I've
you
been
you are
doxxed. I don't have to
the
see
black
shit. You
male version
ain't
of
gotta
Jessica X.
see
We
shit,
can't tell.
nigga.
You the
You ain't
black
gotta see
male
shit,
version of
nigga.
Jessica X. Y'all
Ain't
talk
gotta
about
see
this
shit,
shit, but
nigga.
don't show your
Ain't gotta
face,
hear
nigga.
shit, nigga. I don't
Now
have
where
to,
the
motherfucker.
smoke at?
Don't have to, motherfucker. Don't have to,
Hey, you
nigga.
gonna have
I've
a heart
done more
attack.
work in
Man,
this
you
We
We
bitch
trying
got
to
it
than
die.
lit up in here.
nigga.
We got it lit up in
I've
here.
done more work in this
Yeah.
bitch than
Hey,
you,
Kev, I
nigga.
don't know what the
I'm
numbers is, but I
OG,
guarantee you they
nigga.
lit.
You
We
can't
ain't crying
say
about
shit. I'm
bitches
OG,
over here tonight.
nigga.
Your
I'm an
numbers is
OG,
high.
Oh boy.
nigga. Put some respect on my
Yeah.
name,
Put some
goddamn it,
respect on
motherfucker.
my
I'm
name, nigga. I thought you
OG,
BGS.
nigga.
You ain't got no
I'm
respect on your
OG
name.
in this
I
motherfucker,
come in here
nigga.
with
How
a year or
about
two in the
you?
game, and I
How
get more
about
respect
you?
than
No,
you.
I don't give a shit. I'm OG
Yeah,
in this
yeah. Well, you
motherfucker,
better
nigga. Not
give a
you.
shit. It ain't
Not
for
you.
you. It's for the
Not
audience.
you.
It ain't
Huh?
for you.
Well, then,
We are the
goddamn it,
motherfucking kings of this
hey,
shit.
nigga.
Yeah.
The thing is, I gotta come up behind you and clear up all this goddamn
You
mess
can't
you
come up
guys
behind
call.
me, man.
Yeah,
Just go on
motherfucker.
and say it, man.
Well,
You ain't got nothing on me, man.
all this bullshit in the nigga sphere? It ain't the nigga sphere. It's black
I
man.
don't know. Y'all
No, it's
go
the nigga
ahead, man.
sphere. When they go over to ism, guess what? It's the nigga sphere.
Oh,
Okay.
when they go over to ism, why you got to
Yeah,
disrespect me? When
hey,
they go
that's
over
what's
you,
over
it's the
there.
praying
That's what's
sphere,
over
nigga.
there, man.
It's
That's
the
what's over there. That's
art.
what's
It's
over
the
there.
motherfuckers
It's called the
that
nigga
want to be
sphere. That's what they call
Yu-Gi-Oh,
it. That's
cry
what they
about a
call
bitch
it.
play
That's
video
what they
game,
call it.
Star
That's what
Wars
they
sphere.
call it. That's what they
Y'all,
call
you
it. They call
niggas
it the
think
Yeah.
nigga
y'all some
sphere.
kind of
Even the
nanobot,
white
some kind of
management call it the nigga
stormtroopers,
sphere,
some kind
man.
of burning
The
Thunderbird,
passport
some
bros
kind of
call it the nigga
Iron
sphere.
Man.
Okay, it's
You
what it
niggas ain't
is.
Iron
It's what
Man.
it is.
You niggas ain't
What it
Neo.
is.
You
That's
niggas
what it
taking all
is.
these pills
That's what
and
it
you
is,
will get
nigga.
shot in real
That's what
life.
the niggas
You
is.
can't
They
dodge the
call your
pill.
ass Deadpool, nigga.
Nigga, please.
They call your
The
ass
Matrix.
Deadpool.
Nigga, you better go outside
Deadpool.
and talk to a
Deadpool.
Deadpool. So there we
That
go.
Deadpool.
There
That's
we
what they
go.
call your
Still
ass, nigga.
talking about
That's what they call your
motherfucking
ass, fool.
video game.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Ant-Man.
Deadpool ain't real
Ant-Man,
life.
motherfucker. That's who you
Fuck
are.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Real
Ant-Man.
life.
Nigga, Ant-Man.
Real life, nigga.
Ant-Man. In
Fuck
real life,
all them
Ant-Man. That's who you
motherfucking
are, nigga.
Deadpools and
That's all you are.
Ant-Mans, nigga.
Ant-Man.
Marvel
Ant-Man,
comic
nigga.
characters, nigga.
Ant-Man,
You
nigga.
niggas be crying
Ant-Man,
about
nigga.
bitches. You need to do some
Wait,
push-ups. I dare you right now. Do some jumping
push
jacks.
up.
Knock a
Jumping.
bitch. Get your ass in shape and stop crying about a bitch with a fake avatar.
I ain't crying about you. That's you crying about bitches, man. Trying to convince niggas to go back and do this
Go
goddamn
back and what?
gynocracy.
And
Do
have
this
a
goddamn
girlfriend and
gynocracy,
have a woman.
motherfucker.
After they sit up for
Gynocracy,
5 hours and talk to you, BGS,
Go
they
back and
cut
kiss
that
their
shit off
asses
and
again.
turn
You
on
motherfucking
Pornhub.
concubine.
These
You
niggas
Yeah, that
talk
ain't
to
gonna
you
happen.
all
That's
that
just not
nigga,
gonna
whatever,
happen.
nigga.
cocky
You
surf
call women
ass with the
concubines because they just want
concubine
to
ass.
date
Come
your
up here,
ugly
want
ass.
niggas to
You
go
can
back and be a
call women all
concubine.
this shit you want.
Concubine,
You niggas
motherfucker.
be
That's all
crying
you are.
about
Oh,
bitches. As soon as you
I
turn off
services all my
motherfucking
goddamn
YouTube, you go and jack off the
gynocrat.
Pornhub,
You're a
nigga.
gynocrat
All you
concubine,
niggas
motherfucker.
with
That's
y'all
all you
fake
are.
face,
All
fake
you
avatar
are.
ass.
Trying to
You
get
be
people
tricking on
concubine.
bitches. And you think
Concubine,
overseas
nigga.
women are better. They ain't no
Concubine,
better.
nigga.
They just get you
Concubine.
for
It's
your money,
fine.
you
It's cheap.
green,
It's cheaper,
goofy,
nigga.
guacamole ass nigga, squares a
It's
pool table
cheaper,
twice as
nigga.
greener.
Better than
Can't
the
knock a
bitches
book
here,
off a
nigga. Better than
bookshelf.
these
Now
bitches
keep
here.
listening to all this
Better than these
motherfucking
bitches here.
esoteric
Go
hieroglyphic
fuck
game that he got
go
for
fuck
you.
off
All this
MDK. Get her
motherfucking
off our ass,
Cambridge
man.
and
Go
all
find
these
MDK.
motherfucking books
Go
to
find
read and
MDK. Get
Robert
her off
Greene
our ass,
and the
man.
Art of
Go get
War.
MDK.
Fuck all
Go
that
get
shit,
MDK.
nigga.
Go get
Spit at
MDK.
the
Go
bitch.
get MDK.
Listen to
Go
Uncle
get her.
Ism
Go
book.
get her.
Spit
Go
at the
get her.
bitch.
Go
Fuck
get her,
Robert
man.
Greene. Art of
Calm her
War.
ass down,
All this
man. Go get her.
feminism.
Go get
All
her.
this
Go get
shit.
her.
Nobody
Calm
want to
her
hear that
down,
shit.
man. Go get
They don't let
MDK and
you
calm her
black
ass
ass
down,
niggas
man.
vote for the
All these
president.
goddamn get
And
with
you
this
niggas always,
motherfucker.
president
Oh
is
yeah.
just some shit
Oh
that old
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
be crying about.
All this gynocratic shit
Nigga,
you talking about, nigga.
these white
Go
men vote
if
for
they
who
want to
they
go
want.
back to
They ain't letting no
the
nigga pick the
plantation, let
president,
them, man.
dinocrat,
Then want
and
to go
all
back
these
to the
other big
plantation.
words.
Let
And
them
you
go back to
still
the
can't
goddamn
knock a bitch.
plantation, nigga.
Walk up to a
Go
bitch right now
lead
and
them
say
back. Lead them
dinocrat.
back.
You gonna say, what the fuck is you talking
We
about,
get
nigga?
butter
You
biscuits over
sound
here,
old as
master.
fuck.
Oh,
Gynocrat. What the fuck is that?
We get butter
Hyena.
biscuits over
Hey
Ain't no
guys,
here.
hyena.
Our
Tame a
services
hyena
hey
then,
here.
guys,
That's
nigga.
right.
BGS,
If
Yes,
you
sir.
can't tame a pit bull,
All right,
then
kid.
you ain't
Sir
ready
Ism,
for a black
All right,
woman,
Sir
nigga.
all right, kid.
Ism,
All right, kid.
Sir Ism. Let's move on, man.
Crying about a bitch.
Yeah, you
This,
crying. You trying to sell bitches, man. That's what you're trying to do.
man,
I ain't
look,
trying to do nothing like
Yes,
that,
you
man.
are.
I've made my position very clear. I don't
Yeah, I
care.
thought this was the smoke show, nigga. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. I mean, we all have our definitions, but look. I don't care if adults get talked about. I don't give a shit. So whether that be a man or a woman. That's what my position is. Most of y'all care about that. I don't give a damn. Talk about Golden State and LA in the direction of the series. I'm curious about you guys' take. That's all.
Warriors.
Over.
And I don't like BGS again because he's from LA. I'm from the Bay. Fuck LA.
I'm with BGS. It's over.
It's over.
The Lakers. I'm a Warrior.
You're
Warriors.
Good. Go home. Vacation. Okay. Cancun. That's what they're gonna call the Warriors.
Hey, man. Hey,
Cancun.
Hey, team in for the win. Steph
1,
Curry,
2, 3.
Klay
Cancun.
Thompson, Jordan
over.
Goon. Yeah, we need a goon. Hey, you want to be the goon? We let you be Draymond. You can be the goon on the team.
Over. Draymond should have been traded, nigga. He should have been traded.
No, we can't trade Draymond.
Draymond should have been traded.
No,
Shouldn't
man.
have hit him. Should have been traded.
No, Kaminga ain't hard as Draymond. Draymond last year shut down.
He should have been traded.
Shut his ass
He should have
down.
been traded.
You can't trade Draymond.
You come off a championship
You got too many light-skinned
for the
niggas.
same
You know
people.
they're going to get
He should
tested.
have been
You need
traded.
one
He should have
dark-skinned
been
goon
traded.
nigga.
He should have been
You can't
traded.
trade him.
You hit one
You
of the
see,
star
stole
players. You got to
on
get
that
traded.
light-skinned
You
nigga.
got to get
was
traded.
talking shit.
You
You
gotta get
light-skinned
traded.
niggas be talking shit.
You
We
gotta
need
get
one
traded.
dark-skinned goon nigga.
Okay, all I
And
can
I
say,
still got love
1,
for
2,
BTS.
3, Cancun. Cancun.
Is it any bitches in
Cancun.
Cancun?
Cancun. I don't know. Have you
Well,
been
y'all
down
niggas
there?
always talking
Have you
about it
been
ain't
down
about
there?
women,
Have you
but y'all
been
go to
down there?
Colombia for
Have you
women.
been down there? Have
You
you been
niggas,
down there?
yeah, I've been a
Have
lot
you
of
been
places.
down?
You
Have
niggas
you been
always
down
talk about
there?
it
Have
ain't
you been
about
down
women,
there?
but you
Have
still
you
go to
been down
Colombia,
there?
the
Have you been
Philippines,
down there?
Thailand for women.
Have you been down
Or
there?
do you be going for lady
Have you
boys?
been down there?
Oh shit!
Anyway, next subject. But the thing, it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can't handle Anthony Davis. It's over.
It ain't over till it's over, man.
It's
It's
over.
just game 3.
It's
We
over.
got game 4. What are you talking
It's
about,
over.
bro?
It's over. It's over.
That's
Okay.
loser logic.
It's over. That's a loser for you.
What are
I'm
you
a Laker
talking about,
fan.
man?
I'm a Laker
It's
fan.
2-1. We up 2-1.
I'm a
What are
Laker
you talking
fan.
about?
It's over.
Well, I mean, you right. The Lakers are up 2-1. You right. So
It's
we got to
over.
win game 4. Well,
It's
you know
over.
Anthony Davis have a bad game every other game. So
It's over.
next game he gonna have 8 points and
It's over.
4 rebounds. And
It's over.
every
Yeah,
time
man,
he
it's
hit the
sad.
ground, every time he hit the
Y'all
ground, you
look like
scared that his knee hurt.
y'all look like the Grizzlies right now.
We got 4 rings. The
Y'all look
Grizzlies.
like the Grizzlies right
The
now.
Grizzlies went home. We got 4 rings.
We got 18. Okay.
Hey, you right, because I've been to the stadium. Y'all right. But this year, we talking about now.
Cancun.
Well, listen, man. If they can
Cancun.
somehow defend Steph Curry on that
Cancun.
perimeter, which is almost impossible, they should be able to hold up. Really, again, it's just they gotta slow down Golden State from the 3-point line, man. I mean, because when it comes to somebody like Steph Curry, man, the only thing you can do is pray that he misses, man. You can't really, and it's so frustrating. Absolutely, as the people playing against Steph Curry, like you literally have to pray he misses. I think I actually saw a video where he said he actually had like vision problems early on in his career, and he was still busting from like 3-point from the 3-point line easily, bro.
Yeah.
I think he had some type of like rare astigmatism or something like
But who
that.
is the biggest?
Which is crazy.
Who's the person that I always had problems with since he came into the league?
LeBron.
Anthony Davis. Anthony
Oh
Davis.
yeah, Anthony Davis.
He's too tall. He's too big and too mobile. That's what's happening. That's why they're going to the free throw line like 30 times a game. Okay,
Yep.
different kind of team. They're a team defense rotation type of.
BGS, the best
Can
ability.
I finish? Can I finish?
But he always hurt. BGS.
Can I finish my sentence?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Look at the stats as far as free throw lines with the games that the Lakers have won. Right. Okay. They've been getting fouled inside, and that's going to be a problem. That's not going to change. Okay, not going to change the way they make the calls. It's because the Lakers are an inside team, and guess what? The weakness for the Golden State Warriors defense is inside. Don't have no size. Okay, none.
Well,
So
that hasn't mattered for 4 championships, brother.
it is on this one. It won't it, sir?
Okay, so you think that the Lakers gonna win game 4?
I think they'll win game 4. Yes, I do.
Do you think they win? You think they win the series?
Yes, 6-4-2. Yeah.
Okay, what you want to put on it?
I'm not putting shit on it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because
Doesn't matter.
you got to remember, okay, the first championship Golden State won. Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving both got injured. Okay, the second one, LeBron and Kyrie basically willed the Cavs back from being down 3-1. The other two, it was when they got Kevin Durant, which basically made them the most overpowered offensive team ever. Like literally nobody could have beaten the Warriors between 2016 and 2018 after they lost to the Cavs in the finals. Nobody was beating that team. Like nobody could. LeBron literally had the greatest finals game of all time, scored 51 points, and they lost. All because his own teammates missed the free throw, and then J.R. Smith decided to, basically ignore the fact that the game was tied. Then you had the other game, basically the same thing that happened to the Cavs back in 2015 happened to the Golden State Warriors in 2019, where most of their starters got hurt and they lost to the Raptors. And then after that, they finally got back to the finals with Steph Curry last season, in which they were able to beat the Celtics. So with Steph, man, he finally got his first Finals MVP. But again, it's good that they have 4 rings, but it's like the context of how he got those rings also matters because it wasn't like they was facing a bunch of teams that were healthy. It's like the first ring they won because Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. The second one they didn't win because the Cavs came back. Those middle two rings was because of pretty much Kevin Durant. Like literally, most of the points Golden State Warriors scored as far as like the leading scorer when the game was tight was Kevin Durant, and then most of the points that Steph Curry scored was when they were already ahead, especially by double digits. And then they lost to the Raptors because Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant got hurt. And then this last finals series last year, Steph was finally able to step up and basically dominate the game. But again, with the context of he scored most of his points while the Golden State was up. So the problem with Steph Curry is that yes, he's the greatest shooter, like pure shooter, but the problem is that he doesn't do the heavy lifting when the game is like tight. He's more like a front runner, you know. Whereas people like Kevin Durant and LeBron James, they can score at any time in any situation almost at will, and you just gotta pray they miss, you know.
Yeah, and LeBron hasn't really gone off yet, or um,
Oh no, he
AD
definitely
hasn't.
hasn't.
They haven't gone off yet.
hmm Like, do not let this series get to Game 7 because if it gets to Game 7, oh, you're gonna see a whole different version of LeBron, man. That dude gonna be dropping like 42, 10, and
It,
14 or some crazy shit like that.
it has to get there first. First, they have to figure out how they're going to defend um, the interior. You know, with Anthony Davis, if they can't stop him, it's over. They haven't found a way to actually stop him yet. It's over. They don't have anybody to guard him at all. If you can't guard a 6'11" guy that's mobile with a 6'8" guy, 6'9" guy, and I love Kevin Looney, UCLA player, but he's not mobile enough. He's not big enough to guard this dude. You can't double LeBron and Anthony Davis and leave all those shooters on the outside. You know,
Hmm.
and basically, what's his name? D'Lo can take over a game by himself if he wants to. So you got three guys who can actually take over a game.
Yep.
You
BGS,
got
stop that crap. We traded
And then you
D'Lo
gotta
for
remember,
Wiggins. We
and
traded
then you gotta
D'Lo.
remember,
He's trade bait. And we
LeBron's
won
not a
the
slouch when it
championship
comes to
when,
the
last year,
3-point
bro.
line
Come
either.
on now.
when D'Lo was on your team,
We are
when?
still the champions till someone dethrone us. We are the champions.
So were we. So
Or
what?
not.
What happens?
Not last year, BGS. Come on, bro.
You weren't the
You know,
champion. You
we
weren't the
are
champion
the
the year before.
champions. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
about the year before. I don't want to hear about that.
Well, you got to hear about it.
As men, we
You got
got
to
to
Or
hear
the
keep
year
about it.
going.
before
You got
that.
to hear about it. A year
Now,
before
come
that, you got to
on,
hear about
bro.
it.
We won the championship last year.
Yeah,
Give us our
good.
props.
We
Until
did.
then, I'll crown you.
We
And I'm going to
did.
give you all props because I rock with my Warriors, my Raiders, even when we trash. And I let people talk trash on me to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
Raiders. So
yeah.
right now, the Warriors, we on top. Now give us our props.
And
If y'all
and
win, I'll
and
Speaking of
respect
the
it.
Raiders, man, they
and the
should have
Lake
never hired Josh McDaniels, man.
and
That
the
was a
Lakers
dumbass move.
the Lakers sucked most of the year until they until they made that trade.
Hey,
You
and
know,
Rob Pelinka made them trades. They tried to say he
he
wasn't a good GM, but I
he
think them trades really did help y'all.
well, Jeannie Buss had to let go, okay, and get out of the way and let
You
her.
be talking to Jeannie Buss.
I used to talk to
I know this. You hear this nigga now? He talked to Jeannie Buss.
no, I'm gonna tell you, Jeannie Buss, Jeannie Buss. I've actually got like 4 people gigs
This nigga
because.
talks to Jeannie Buss.
Can I finish for a second? All right. I've actually got 4 people gigs on the Lakers staff, right? Because I used to talk to the writers, and basically I've been a Laker fan since I was like, since like 1968. Okay, so I know this team
Damn.
inside and out. And basically, Jeannie Buss had been wanting to own that team for a long time. When she finally got a chance, basically, she basically stabbed her Jim and her brother in the back, okay, to get that team, right? And they know I rock with Jim Buss. That's my boy, and she doesn't. So she doesn't like me. So anybody associated with me, she'll actually buy them out. And she did it for like four of these bloggers. Man, I got them gigs because if you don't talk to this nigga, I'll give you a gig. And she did. She don't like me, but it's okay. As long as she does the right thing, I'm good with it. And she had Jeannie Buss's thing is about selling tickets. That's her first thing, right? So she needs all these big marquee names, but those big marquee names are not always good for the team. And so
Hmm.
she's stuck with what's his name for a long time because he's a LA guy. He's a perennial all star. He's going to be probably probably going to be on the Wall of Fame someplace else. But thing is that he did not fit on that team. Okay, and she hung on to him for a year and a half, and so she finally let Rob Pelinka and the staff go ahead and form a good team around LeBron and Anthony Davis, because this is probably LeBron's last hurrah. He's 38. He's been in the league 21 years. LeBron wants to go on and make movies and other kind of shit and be a billionaire like he wants to be. I think he's already a
As long
billionaire.
as he doesn't make another Space Jam.
Well, that's true.
I'm sorry.
No, LeBron wants to be like Michael. Michael Jordan gets like $200 or $300 million a year. Okay,
I believe it.
LeBron wants to be that guy. Okay, so that's what he's working for. But the thing is that, but Jeannie Buss had to let go of this marquee shit and just build a good team. Because she was embarrassed this year because the team was so poor, so poorly constructed, that they were clowning her ass when she went to the owners meetings. Man, they were clowning her ass. How could you fuck up such a good team? So she finally okayed the trade and got people in to actually help this team out. So basically, this is a team that was supposed to have been there all year. And the thing is, what the problem is for higher seeded teams, man. Okay, this is a different Laker team than has been around all year. So they getting swamped. Like Golden State's finding out how good this Laker team actually is. Okay. With the proper place to actually let LeBron and AD shine. So this is a championship caliber team, even though it doesn't look like it by its record.
Yeah,
and that's what they're running into. So that's what Golden State is running into. Everybody said this.
BGS, you always kill everybody with your voice. See, just because your voice, this is a championship team. Just a while ago, they was the
caliber.
8th seed. How they the 8th? They 8th in the seeding. They are not a championship team. You just try to talk deep with your voice, your Morgan Freeman voice, and you make these niggas believe.
What happened to the Grizzlies?
I'm telling y'all, don't believe what BGS is saying. He just
what happened to the Grizzlies
with his deep voice.
What happened to the
Morgan Freeman voice?
Are we voice shaming now?
Don't hate. Don't hate them. Don't hate.
They are not a championship team.
What happened to the Grizzlies?
The Warriors are the champions. We won the championship last year.
What happened to the Grizzlies?
Y'all didn't even make the play-in last year.
What happened to the Grizzlies?
Oh man, I ain't talking about the Grizzlies. I'm talking about the Warriors are champions. Don't hate on the Warriors until there's a new champ.
What seed are you guys?
We the champs from last year. The champs. It don't matter what seed when you're the playoffs, but we are the champs from last year.
No. What seed are you?
4 rings.
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 So you won one more game than the Lakers did.
I don't want to hear about games. 4 rings.
One more game. Well,
maybe you need to get off BGS dick, man. God damn, you gonna be in LA. I'm trying to help you get a bitch.
Don't hate, nigga. Don't hate.
What do you mean hate? We
I
won
don't
the
know what the fuck. BGS, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm a Pacers fan. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
We won the championship. How can I hate? What the fuck are y'all talking about?
That's the past, bro.
It ain't the past. Until somebody else win it this year, we still are the champ.
Take that championship ring down to Cancun, man.
Oh man, all this Cancun shit.
Cancun. You don't remember the joke? You don't remember the joke?
All right, guys.
I didn't know the joke.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
All right. No argument there. That didn't go as planned.
LeBron.
The question
I would argue LeBron.
Is it Wilt or Jordan?
Well, everybody got their thing, BGS. So I still give LeBron top 5 because I don't want to.
That's close. Yeah.
Come on, man. He got scoring.
I would argue that LeBron's the greatest. I would definitely argue it.
It's argument. If you can argue about the greatest, then you got to be top 5.
But the argument is Kobe or LeBron. That's probably closer.
Okay, but
that's still LeBron. That's still LeBron because
I don't know.
Yeah, because LeBron has a much better field goal percentage, and he's a little bit better of a 3-point shooter.
I don't know.
And the 3-point shot wasn't used as much back in the days, BGS.
Because you got to remember,
LeBron
could have been from the 3 before Steph Curry changed the game. Now everybody stands out at the 3-point line. So Kobe would have been a different 3-point shooter. Oscar or Dr. J, they didn't even take the 3-point shot back in the days.
Kobe was an excellent 3-point shooter.
But what I'm saying is, Curry changed the game to where everybody spread out that you have to start holding a guy from half court because you couldn't shoot that shot from half court. My coach used to be like, let him shoot from out there. The best shot is inside.
um,
So I was a guard and I couldn't shoot. I had to give it to the big man. But now the game has changed. So back in the days, if Dr. J or the older guys would have been able to shoot threes, maybe
they
they would
were.
have more
Well, they had
points.
3 points. They had
So
three
it's
point
a
shots
different
back then.
era.
They
So
had
you
three
know
point
what I'm
shots back
saying?
then. No,
I gotta give LeBron at least top
the,
5.
the, the, the,
Curry top 10. But if he win
well,
another championship, BGS, I
I
might
don't.
have to put him in the top 5.
I don't think Curry was going to make top 10.
But he changed the game, though. He did
No, he
change the
didn't.
game.
No, he didn't. It was
But come on, yes, they everybody shoot
I would
threes.
put Steph Curry in the top 10.
What was it? What was it? Nash actually changed that game, right?
Man, I'm gone.
Hold,
Bye,
let me
bye,
let me
bye.
let me finish.
Fucking Nash. Bye, bye. Okay,
Listen,
Kev. Salute. Nash and
listen,
Curry.
Steve Nash.
listen. Okay, they changed the way you play defense with Nash. There are a lot of white boys, European white boys.
You
Uh,
love them white boys, them white boy presidents.
can
I'm
I
gone.
finish my
Bye.
sentence? Okay, can I finish my sentence? Okay, that's when they changed the rules. The zone defense and the way they call fouls was changed for Nash because the white boys cannot play man-to-man defense, so they changed it.
Mm.
That's why the game changed. Okay, because Steph Curry could not have played in the old style basketball the way they made the calls with the forearm hand check and stuff like that. He couldn't have played. And
I
I
was
love
about to
Steph
say,
Curry.
I thought they changed zone defense because of Allen Iverson.
No. No. It actually changed it for Steve Nash because Steve Nash could not play not a lick of defense. He's a good zone defender, man to man, horrible. Okay, so they changed. They wanted more of a European style game, so they changed. So Steve Nash was the focal point of a white boy, a European style game. More white players actually play in the league to actually get more fans in. So that's why they changed it. Go back and look at it. Go back and look when Steve Nash. Steve Nash actually won MVP. Okay, how many times did Steve Nash win MVP of the league? Like twice,
Two times.
2 times, right? So they changed. They actually
And I'm gonna add
changed it.
on at the
They
end.
actually they actually changed the style of the game, the way they make the 3 point line has been there for a long time. But how you play the game and the zone defenses that you can play now, and the type of defense that you can actually put on people, like bumping them and their forearm, you can't do that shit no more. Okay.
Yeah. I was about to say because when LeBron came into the league, they had zone defense when LeBron was first came into the league. I think LeBron's played his whole career against zone defense. And obviously, to beat zone defense, you got to shoot threes and be able to pass the ball effectively, which is why LeBron has so much more assists than somebody like a Kobe or a
Well,
Jordan.
the thing is it's not the offensive style of as far as playing zone defense, right? It's the people on defense that have to guard people in a man-to-man situation, right? Okay, if you slow can't move your feet, that's what's going to happen to you. You're a liability, right?
Yep.
That's where it makes a difference. And the zone defense doesn't make that big. No, it's called foot speed and physicality, right? Okay, most of these white guys didn't have. They were talented, they're skilled, but foot speed and physicality they didn't have it. They actually play defense. That's a completely different animal, and so that's why they had to change it. Zone defense help weak defenders. Okay, you had a lot of white weak defenders that are actually good offensive players. Steph Curry's one of them. Okay, Steph Curry cannot play man-to-man defense on people for the most part. He's too slight. He get beat up.
Yep, and it's shown in every part. Can I say? Let me add some.
All right, go ahead. Then I gotta.
And what BJ said is actually accurate because when Steve Nash got signed to Phoenix back in the 04-05 season, it's reflective of how the gameplay changed now last 18 years, even to the point with the defense. And it totally. So what he said was actually accurate because I was watching the progression, and when they did that style of play, that that run and gun in a way, and the reason why Phoenix couldn't win the championship with that is because they don't play enough defense. But now with these players, with the Golden State, with that same thing, with accurate shooters and the size, and they play enough defense, it's reflected why they win so many championships.
No, what I'm saying, you have to win. I know I have to give them credit, right? You win championship in the era that you're in. Have to give people credit. Okay, so I don't slight the Golden State about them winning, right? They have to win with the rules that are already in place. That's what happens. The thing is, Who changed the games and why they changed the game? Changed the rules. Look at it. Go back and look at it. It wasn't because of Golden State. Actually changed way before that.
Way before that.
Actually Nash and Shaq, because they started changing with Shaq because Shaq was so big and so dominant. They were sagging in on him and were calling a lot of what was it, zone calls. So they just said, fuck it, throw it all out, instead of referees trying to slide it. And when Nash came in, fuck it, throw it all out. How you bump people with your forearm, how you ride them, how you hand check them, how you keep them from sliding through screens, stuff like that. You can't do that no more. Okay, a lot of that stuff you like hand checking a guy going over a screen, can't do this shit no more. You can't bump them, and plus, like I say, for slight players like Curry, okay, if you put a physical guy on him, he has to guard a physical guy. He's gonna get beat up. Okay,
and it's gonna affect his shooting too.
As a zone defense and with the style of play actually helps somebody like Curry. Okay, like his boy Klay Thompson could play in any era. He's physical. He's tall. He's a good jump shooter. Okay, but thing is, Curry. I love Curry. I love Curry since he was actually at Davidson. Okay, he was a pro then. I've loved him since he was in Davidson. Okay, should have actually gone higher. But thing is, it is what it is. Okay, style of play makes a difference about the player that you pick, and he excels in this style of play. So shout out to him. But he is who he is.
Okay. Chaos Rain, go ahead and finish your statement. Then I want this Art New Styles question answered. Go ahead and finish your statement.
And if you think about BJ's, look at the amount of threes this man started to make more back in the 2010 era. When he went from 200 to almost 400 to, I think one time he almost had 500 threes in one season. Yeah. So and people don't understand that when you change the style of play, even then, and people that can really shoot, it's going to be reflected in the box scores. I my thing that I envision BJ's is that they should need to start introducing the 4-point line now.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, they can't do that.
Because think about it, you like scoring, so they might as well bump it, and then we get games that's 200 points.
It's already bad, man. You won't have basketball anymore. Try to do some shit like that, man. Okay. Then you have nobody in the middle. Okay, you have people spread all over.
It is what it is, man. Just for one time.
No, I wouldn't do it. No, that's
you know how they could do it. This is how they do it. If they score a certain sufficient points in a row, they should highlight that little light, like that line, that color line, as 4 points, and someone could take it. That's how it should play out.
Man,
I'm right down.
It's gimmicky enough already. It's gimmicky already, man. You can't. It's already a semblance of what it used to be as far as basketball is concerned, man. It's already altered enough. That's enough, in my opinion. You got 7-footers out there shooting 3-pointers. Okay, that's enough. Okay.
All right. Art New Style TV asked the question for the panel: if Golden State loses, will the team be dismembered or remain the same?
I think
one player's gonna be gone.
I think Green is going to be gone. I think that the cohesion with that team has been altered with him keeping Green after the incident. I think that has really affected that team. I thought it would, and it has. They've been horrible all year because of that. Golden State is a much better team than they showed this year, in my opinion. What do you think, Kev?
What do I think? I think I'm better listening than participating in this type of discussion. Because I haven't been keeping up with the playoffs.
I'm talking about the whole year. Since
the whole year. I'm talking about the whole year too.
Okay. Yeah. Because all the ball players I talked to said that Green should have been traded.
But you think about it on BGS, they were going to have to make the move anyway because of the new bargain deal. They can't keep all three of them, all those guys in that squad with the money now. Because they're already under luxury tax. So they're going to have to probably get rid of them anyway, but also because of the money situation anyway.
You could have gotten rid of him anyway, okay?
I mean, yeah, but this will give more of a cleaner excuse. And and I'll be honest, he should have been gone. they had to make this. He should have been gone anyway.
They had an excuse when he popped Jordan Poole upside the head.
Well, they didn't want to move because they want people to feel a certain way.
Okay. Well, the thing is, they thought they could pull together the team, and the team would do better, and it didn't. So
Jordan Poole's not going to be gone. No, he's staying.
No, he's already signed up, so they already extended his contract. Yeah, Draymond is out of there, I believe.
Yeah.
He should have been gone already, but I thought they would actually underperform if they kept him, and they have. So
Mm.
But like I said, if the Golden State were able to miraculously win another championship this year, I think that would be it. For personally, if they're able to sneak one more in.
if Golden State went, if Golden State with all they've gone through and all the trials and tribulations, it had to be one of the greatest years they've ever had, one of the greatest championships as a testament. If they happen to come out and win a championship, I'll tip my hat to off to them. It's one of the greatest teams ever. What they've had to go through.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Any smoke for my content? Any smoke for me?
Uh,
I asked Ab Media. It's only
I
fair.
I think sometimes, man. I think sometimes, the only smoke I would have is sometimes, allowing the women into the space, okay, and the women
Allowing
not holding up their spot, okay.
holding up their spot. What
Yeah.
kind of?
In other words, I understand. I understand that they're because the women actually came from my stream, from my be just for women. But the thing
Okay.
is that including them, I said it was kind of risky. And when something like Pearl pops up, then they're gonna feel some kind of way, and they have, and and they're gonna bring other kind of stuff that probably shouldn't be in here into the manosphere. So that's the only smoke that I would have, but that's just a slight disagreement.
Uh, okay. So you're saying women in the space is problematic?
It is, yeah. Well, they have been.
Okay.
I mean, that's not even a question. They have been.
Okay. But I mean, even with the context of it being that they are on the list, that there are a couple women, and I believe that the list is male dominated.
Right.
Wouldn't you say that was more so up to the audience that the women are in the space and not the
I,
particular
no,
content creators?
it's the manosphere, and that's where I think it should be. I
Oh,
don't think women should be on the list. Just my personal opinion.
oh, okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
that's the only disagreement I would have. Other
Oh,
than that,
okay.
it's fine.
Okay, that's interesting because that's the sentiment of a lot of the detractors, I would say, of the
Yeah,
space that
yeah,
women are on the list. Why are they on the list when this is a manosphere?
I would agree. I
Mm,
would agree.
mm,
And women have women. Even the ride or die women is gonna have their own agenda. That's what I've noticed. From talking to them.
mhm.
Even the ride or die women that 10 toes down, is gonna have their own agenda.
Yeah, I mean, I do, and I do get some of the pick meism sometimes. Sometimes they act like they're ride or die, and then
Yeah,
they'll flip it at any time.
yeah.
Um, but see, my thing is about women in the space is if women are discussed very often that they should have some type of floor to give a little pushback. I mean,
Why?
it, why you
They
think?
have they have their own space to get pushed back, and they do.
Oh, okay. And the problem with that is they don't welcome us to their spaces to voice our opinions. And
That is true.
yeah,
Well, we have some that like the breakdown they do. I don't know if Jessica X breakdown. We consider them a female space, or what would you say?
Jessica X. I don't know because like the amount of men that be on female channels is staggering for the sentiment to be that way.
Uh huh.
It is a lot of people that watch this channel. They watch the female channels too, and I
Hmm.
just kind of chalk it up to I can't really tell people what to watch,
Hmm.
but the positions that some of these guys
Do you
express.
want for your YouTube channel? Do you?
Okay. All
Uh,
right. Chaos.
That's all.
Multitasking.
Yes.
that's that's a content creator. That's a content creator right there, constantly at work too.
Hmm.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people who, like I say, they can be seen as a detractor, and they would say something like, "Well, what are women doing in the space?" These very guys be on the female channels,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
But
a lot of those guys they throw men under the bus. So it's sort of mixed messaging for me.
okay. Okay.
Is like if you have females that frequent the space and you got the same people watching and they're content creators, and they do give us the floor, like
Hmm.
like you said, the breakdown, and
Yeah.
Jessica X has also had Black Manosphere male content creators on her platform,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and they
Shay Sade, and there's a few others.
yeah,
Yeah.
there is some degree to it, but
Mm.
to have them actually represent black men, um, I have stated on others channels that I don't believe in the leadership of a female.
Okay.
I don't. Safe advice a little bit here and there, but in very small doses. The decisions are emotionally based, and they're usually a few times out of 10. Not to say that they're always not hitting the bullseye, but the leadership bit should be coming from the men.
Okay.
And when people look at that list, I would more so perceive it as being a male dominated list.
Okay.
But I've never heard you say this before.
No, no, but that's the only
I,
disagreement I would have. You know, because you
okay.
asked me directly. I
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
wouldn't even bring it up.
Absolutely,
That's the only
absolutely,
reason I even mentioned it. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, transparency. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You
yeah.
asked, I told you. So that's the only disagreement I would actually have with the list in in
Okay. All
in,
right.
in your work.
All right. Cool.
But the thing is but that's something that you have to monitor. Okay. When
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
go
Absolutely.
off the rails, them's your girls. Okay, go get them. You brought them in here. All right, Kev. Next time they go off, Kev, go get your girls, man. Go get them. All right,
okay.
them your girls, man. You brought them in here.
All
Check them.
right. But we also have PhD Nicole Ali on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean that list has dragged on. Well, not dragged on. That list has gone on for like what 3 years
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But
And
here's Mr.
BKF,
Me
going
Too.
back to what you were talking about earlier, though, you talk about how like the space
All
reaching
right, Big
escape
Kev.
velocity.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Big
Hold on. Hold on, Kev.
Big
Kev.
Kev.
Hold on.
Let me read the super chat from Mr. Me Too. Uh, he said the only smoke I have is I feel we can work together as men a little better than I see. Hashtag support black men media good people. Okay, I appreciate that. The super chat. But go ahead, Big Kev.
Go ahead, Kev.
But when you talked about BGS, how the space went reached like escape velocity, there's a whole video right now on Jason Whitlock. You know what I mean? With like this like South Korean American dude. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Talking about how he frequents these spaces, how he listens to guys like Angry Man and
Mm-hmm.
O'Shea and whatnot. You know what I mean? And he actually said and his argument wasn't the fact that we talk about as women. His actually he was actually big upping us because he said is that unlike the so-called white manosphere, we don't back down. You know what I mean? We're not afraid of speaking up and standing up for ourselves. So when guys like Sir Ism, saying what he said in the chat, I'm like, you're saying that Sir Ism, but the actual response from people who listen to the space who are not us is the exact opposite. They're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, you guys
Yeah.
have balls. And you guys like Sir Ism giving pushback like, oh, all y'all talk about is women, and that's the reason why we had the disagreement, Sir Ism. If you're still in the chat, I'm like, the
So
people who
so
say that don't ever show up whenever we're not talking about women.
so
They
what
don't
is
they don't show up.
what does Sir Ism talk about? I mean, really, what does he talk about?
Well, I mean,
If
he
it's
talks
not
about game and
about
self
women,
improvement.
It's kind
game
of
Yeah,
game self improvement is about what? Attracting what?
attracting women,
Attract women,
getting more bitches.
getting more bitches. That's about women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
But
his area.
geopolitics, the gold standard, what's going on with the BRICS, what's going on with the Ukraine, what's going on with stagflation. Does he talk about that shit? I do.
Mm.
What's he talk about? He talks about bitches, getting bitches, showing bitches how many bitches you got, how to talk to bitches, how to talk to
Mm-hmm.
women. That's women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, same shit. So I don't know what he's talking about. He talk about the same thing from a different vein, from a different vantage point. Still the same thing.
Yep.
I had on my on the Coliseum last night. I had what 5 guys in the military, right? Talk about military shit. talking about geopolitical military stuff, right? Okay. Does he have 5 guys talking from in those experts in these areas? Some of them still operating. Okay. Have 5 guys like that talking on his channel about this for like 2 3 hours.
I will say this: we shouldn't have to. The fact that we have to explain this type of thing, you know, makes it, we shouldn't have to explain
No.
ourselves. All they have to do is check out our content. And all I've ever said was, why are we always pulling the whole women thing out of it? If we're going to discuss humans, women are going to be involved in that sometimes.
If you own if you own a BMW, what are you going to see when you drive down the street? BMWs, all of them, right? That's
All
what you
right.
see.
And,
You see what you attract.
all right. I was going to ignore this, but I'm going to respond to We See You's comment. I see you down there. I have nothing to do with whatever that is, whether that is true or not. I don't get down like that personally, and
I,
it it's people say whatever about folks. I mean,
I'm,
I've learned that. Go
I,
ahead.
I, I haven't been in Discord in about 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
Now I've never doxed anybody in the 8 years I've been in here. Why are you trying to blame me for what somebody else does? I don't know. Are you following me? Talking about what somebody else did to you? I don't know. I don't even know who you are or who the person you're talking about is.
It looked like he's in a troll account.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty of troll accounts in here. We just have to deal with them when they
Yeah,
come. But
yeah,
I mean, I just want to I want us to all be straight up on this channel.
yeah.
I'm not with the whatever that political background stuff is. Solo TV 84 mentioned that before. Whatever people got going in the background, which if you can really think you can affect people like that, is laughable. I ain't got a damn thing to do with it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Period.
mean, that, I'm saying is what happens. What happened? Well, like Angry Man, like we don't talk. Me and Angry Man. Okay, Grinch is still my boy, but what he does, I can't control him. Okay, these
Well,
are
you
not
can't
my
control a
children.
lot of niggas nowadays. To be honest
What I'm
with you.
saying, I can't. My kids are grown. I can't control them. Okay, much less somebody else's.
And
Okay.
that's what I keep telling people is like, just because we're in space does not mean that we all have the same brain. We all think alike. BGS be waking me up in the morning. Hey, how we gonna fuck something up? I don't know, BGS. Like, no, we don't do that.
What are we gonna do tonight, BGS? Try to take over the
Take over the
world.
world. No, it's none of that.
None of
There's
that. No.
none of that going on. you know.
What I try to do, is actually support small content creators and get them up to speed. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to be actually be heard. I'm here to support Kev
Uh,
because I really don't need Kev's permission or his views or anything like that. I'm here to support him and
yeah,
Roger. Yeah,
yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate any support that anyone gives me, but
yeah,
BGS, he's been pretty, he's been pretty good and consistent about helping this channel grow. So
yeah,
I give him his props on that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that
No
doesn't
problem.
mean that doesn't mean he's going to agree with everything I
No,
say and
no.
do.
Don't expect it. Me and Roger disagree all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
But the space
black
is the
men need to
echo
be
chamber,
heard.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
But
with stray cats in an echo chamber. That doesn't work out too well, does it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I seen Greg earlier. What up? Shout out to Greg. Uh, yeah, shout out to all you guys that I haven't seen in a while. I see Pastor down there. Who
Oh,
else? I think I shouted out Mr. Me Too. But yeah, this has been quite the interesting conversation. I
you
did
wanted
say
smoke.
that I said this was a smoke show. I wanted people to understand that, so that's why I let people just go and do their thing and say what they say. I didn't try to police anybody. It didn't get too far out of control.
I'm
I would
glad it
say
didn't.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Comparatively speaking to a lot of other broadcasts that many of you frequent.
Mm.
I was able to. I was glad that we all in the end were able to handle this like grown men. So no beefs here still. But my intention for the show was to get people up here who who would disagree with me and call out my content and tell me that I'm talking about women too much and just those kinds. And but
I think as far as content is concerned, you and Roger are pretty mild. Okay, as far as controversy. Okay, you guys are pretty mild. You guys are uh, um, pretty what it calls centrist. Okay, you guys don't go too far to the right or left. So I think you guys are fairly mild. I'm probably more controversial than you guys are.
yeah, yeah, I would say that based on what
That's actually
I
that's
hear
actually
many people say.
Oh yeah, oh
BDS.
yeah, yes sir.
BDS. I was saying that's what I was saying in the Edward Anderson's Discord. I said that's part of the reason why this space is considered so controversial is because unlike most of the mainstream media, this space is not an echo chamber. There's people that are center left, and center right, and
Yeah.
so because of that, there's a lot of back and forth. So it can't, like you said, it can't be an echo chamber if it's a bunch of stray cats. So
Yeah, yeah. You got people on like Bernard Riley and his crew on the right, probably sometimes even the far right, and then you got people like Mr. Jesus on the left. Mr. Z is a lefty. Okay, probably closer to FD signifier than we that's probably would like, but he's a lefty. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got people all over the spectrum. You got people that are into the like say the into the what called the dating game and the relationship like Rom and cousin Tita is a stripper, right? Okay,
Mhm.
because the Tita is a male exotic dancer that actually teaches game. Okay, you got a whole kind of all kind of people that actually teach self improvement and game and stuff like Pimp God, right? Warren Lance, right? Been knowing him for like 8 years, man. Okay, me and Warren Lance have never ever had a crossword. Okay, Pimp God. Okay, like I said, he just played one of my my last video on his channel. So I know these people. I'm associated with these people. So we have all these people in the manosphere that teach all this all a wide range of things. So for it to be an echo chamber, okay, self improvement is already there, okay. Relationship is already there, okay. Game, it's there, okay. If you really want to go into it, basically high level game is there, okay. You got politics, you got politics, you got uh like keep it techie. Talk about the automation. Got AB's not here, but AB's a programmer. We got tons of programmers inside this space that show their stuff, show the tech. Okay, you got Craig, the tech guy, that talks about gaming, and technology and stuff like that. You got people that are doctors and nurses. You got academics. You got a wide variety of people inside this space. How is it echo chamber or only talks about chicks?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think people understand that they just don't want to, and that's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah,
We
you
were.
got yeah, you got Ivy League, like Roger alone probably has 5 Ivy Leaguers that show up at least once a week on his show. 5 Ivy Leaguers that
Yeah.
tell you that they where they went. Okay, where you gonna
Yeah.
get that? Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he has a
Absolutely. We
small
we
channel.
we
He has a
understand
small
that.
yeah, he has a
We,
small channel. Yeah,
yeah, we understand that, but most people don't want to. And like I said, I think deep down it's that same little hatred, resentment of black males who speak out of turn. That's just what it is. I might as well be crying about women. Well, literally, in the literal sense, I might as well be crying about women every time I come onto these broadcasts because if that's what a person wants it to be, that's what it's gonna be for them. But just for the record, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I stand on everything I've said ever since I opened up a YouTube channel.
yeah.
And this show right here was for anyone to feel free to disagree. I don't believe in the echo chamber. It feels weird to me when people just agree with everything I say. But I guess by the kind of content creator I am, I don't have too many haters.
You don't. I mean, really, what for what you talk about? How many haters can you really have? You're
Yeah,
not. You guys are not really that controversial. Okay. I am, okay. Green Gorilla is, okay. Angry Man might be most sometimes, right? Okay. Yeah, way more people. Edward's probably more controversial than you guys are.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I would probably say that based on the level of disdain that you guys receive, because I'm not blind to that either. I'm not gonna pretend like that doesn't exist. There's there are people that have disdain because of the rhetoric that you guys put out,
Hmm.
and I don't share in that same sentiment. I'm pretty much I've seen some very controversial things
I
in my
just put
life.
one out. I said, did black females sell out the community for 30 pieces of silver?
Oh,
That's controversial.
yeah.
YouTube thought so.
Say YouTube also.
Oh yeah, they demonetized that by immediately. Said nope, no,
Okay.
and no
What
suit
it?
for you.
Okay. What do they mean by demonetized? Put the yellow dollar sign,
Yeah,
or
the outside. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That happens to me a lot. Maybe that's what it is. Like, as far as when people talk about shadow banning,
yeah,
maybe
that's
it's
what it
just
is.
that
Yeah,
I got too many yellow dollar signs.
yeah, yeah. That's why you have to always dispute them. Okay, but your
uh,
shows are pretty clean, so you shouldn't get them.
yeah. Well,
But if you do lives a lot, lives will normally get a yellow dollar sign. You have to dispute them.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I dispute mine sometimes. And a lot of the times they give me the green dollar sign back.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, a lot of times they do. But it's risking it anyway when you call a channel "Black Men Being Brutally Honest,"
yeah,
especially when you have a lot of people who are of melanated skin tone trying to disprove that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got in trouble for saying, "Is the America a white gynocracy?" And Nick Fuentes evidently agreed with it because he said the same thing I said.
Yeah.
America's a white gynocracy, uh, female ruled.
Yeah. I mean, shit. They get a lot of ideas. They surely do get a lot of ideas from white women.
Yeah, oh yeah, 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 yep.
Yeah.
They do
Ray
like
Hummer,
that.
the Hummer Force in the chat. Charles Gilmore 3 says, "BGS, you're not that controversial. You're pretty factual." Well, I'll say this: being factual is controversial in this
Hmm.
environment. People may not agree with the assessments, but that's on them. As long as it is factual, it is up to the observer to agree with it or not.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I talk about a lot of uncomfortable truths.
Yeah, yeah, and I would say you get into the deep political side of it as well,
Yeah.
and it just, well, a lot of people don't welcome big words into their vocabulary, so we have to understand that as well. And one thing about our people, we only focus on the shit that we don't like. So that Ebony K. Williams, that
Hmm.
Ebony K. Williams chat that I had last night,
Yeah.
or the monologue or whatever.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are not gonna like that because Ebony K. Williams is a black woman, and you don't talk about black women. That's just what that's what it is to a lot of these people. You're you're just talking about black women.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Can't talk about mama,
Is it
even
what
though
is
even though
uh
it,
Exactly,
it,
exactly. They're all sweet and innocent. They're all morally incorruptible. They're all sacred cows that need to be protected from criticism at all times. You can't
it,
say anything.
well, thing is, she showed a picture of her next to William Cartwright.
William Cartwright? Isn't that the guy that said that if black men are allowed to flourish in society, they're going to oppress black women like slaves, like the slave masters did?
No, no, William Cartwright came from that movie by Tyler Perry. Was a rich white guy, Master of the Universe. The
Okay.
black woman was trying to have a
But
baby
but
by. Yeah,
but there was a Cartwright, wasn't it?
I don't think so. It might have
I
been.
think I heard Dr. T. Hassan Johnson mention it before.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
that about this guy that like he stated that if black men are afforded the same rights and liberties as white men, that they would use it to oppress black women.
Oh, that was actually a woman. That was actually a female. That was one of the suffragettes back in 1850.
And they said Bell Hooks referenced this person
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
In fact, what's her name? Stanton back in 1850. She said that.
Katie Stanton,
Katie Stanton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Yeah,
yeah. She
and
said that.
and,
That
and yeah,
wasn't a black man. It was a white woman.
yeah.
Blu-ray said, "Can't you invite women to the panel sometimes?" I never said women weren't welcome to the panel.
If they're
No,
listening, they can come up. The link is there if they want to come up.
I mean, I've never said women weren't welcome to the panel. I've
Yeah,
never said that. In
they're
fact,
on the list. They're on the
i-
list. What you talking about?
in fact, when me and Roger first came up, when we only had like one and two people watching our lives,
Uh-huh.
we used to have women on our panel.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
and like I said before, Kev, again, if you actually understood, if you actually read the literature, you would understand that when these people talk about us needing to air quotes prove how air quotes not misogynist we are, it's literally a projection because most of their ideas on being progressive and being inclusive towards women they got from us. Like
uh,
they got that shit from us, not the other way around. And what they
Hmm.
do is that they lie and deflect to try to play the victim role, to try to deflect away from their own tyrannical and oppressive ambitions. You know, it's um it's straight out of the book Rules for
It's
Radicals. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's a projection. They're trying to project their law, their lack of agency on us.
Mr. Me Too asks, what's up with hate on Roger Report Live? Roger, the hate on the Roger Report Live, from what I observed, is the fact that Roger does not cut black women any breaks when
He
it
does
comes
not.
to he does not at all. In fact, that he has stated that black women aren't very good people,
Hmm.
and if they're not married by the time they're the age of 30s, then they are considered losers.
Yes.
That's
And,
what
and,
gets
and,
under a lot of people's skin. But when you
black,
really
black women are white supremacists, that kind of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. When you say that, you can say it about brothers all day. You can have a list of things and suggestions for brothers, even if they are condescending and insulting in nature, and no one will say anything.
Hmm.
I mean, except for maybe a few of us, like myself and BGS, if it's necessary to say something. This is something that we're quite used to. But
Hmm.
Roger pulls no punches when it comes to people. Roger has this Roger has this vision that a nuclear family black community could actually work,
It
and
did, but the thing is that the environment's not ripe for it. Any nuclear family from any group, so
yeah,
it's
and it
gonna be
seems
hard to
like
happen.
any one person that uses this content that pushes the family dynamic is frowned upon.
Yeah.
And Roger's a good guy. I can speak on that from my personal experiences with him.
Hmm.
Which is I was
Go
about to
ahead.
say, which is ironic because again, going back to what Sir Ism said, he says that we don't promote marriages or whatnot. I'm like, okay, well ask the Roger Report. Hell, ask Black Who Lose Stripes. You know what I'm saying? He's an older brother. You know what I mean? He's married and he got a daughter. So it's like going back to what you're saying. It's like again, it's the problem with a lot of the detractors in the space is that they just kind of hip fire these hot takes and
Yeah.
the reason why I hate this space is because they kind of hip fire these like hot takes about the space, whereas
Hmm.
when we criticize them, we aim down sight. You know what I mean? So we're a lot more accurate with our criticisms, whereas they just kind of just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. That
Well,
spray
well,
and pray crap.
Well, also when they criticize the space, when we push back, all of a sudden they feel as if that they're not being allowed to have their criticisms of the space, when they are very much allowed to have their criticisms of the space. It's just that we have people that don't like pushback. Let me give these shouts out to the Cash Apps. D Scott, thank you for the Cash App. That was last night, and Greg, thank you for the Cash App. For real, I appreciate all the support the channel gets. And it's always remembered. I will always appreciate it, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This is something that is also said about the space very often. This is not a grift for me. This is not a grift. I say what I mean. The Kev that speaks on this YouTube channel is the Kev you're getting in real life. I know that's hard for some people to believe, but that's it. That's okay. So yeah, but that's why people hate Roger. Any black man that is willing to shoot straight with 100% truth, there's always going to be a problem, especially in a culture that is conditioned to um co- condition in WS. I'll say that. So, all right. So, Rayhama says, I do like pushback, but then again, I don't 50-50. And I mean, that's fine. Sometimes pushback makes us uncomfortable, but we have to arm ourselves when the pushback comes through. And if the pushback, for me, is like, I treat pushback with varying degrees depending on how it's said. If someone says "fuck you," you a dumb motherfucker, it will probably be inclined to disagree with that.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, but if someone says something like, Kev, kind of a, I don't know, questionable move to have women in a space that is designed for men, then I'll understand that as well. Take whatever's said about that into consideration. Um, so as a grift. Like I don't like the grifting thing because I see some. I don't like the grifting narrative. I'll say that because I can't tell people what to do with their money. I can't go from channel to channel and say, "Hey, why are you giving this person this money? Why don't you give this? Why don't you support this content creator? Because that sounds crazy." Why do they do that? What why do you think guys would call content creators grifters, especially us that we don't make that much doing this? We're up here
Yeah.
because we want to be.
Yeah. Um. One, because we're black. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And two, if they don't agree with what you're saying, they call you a grifter. And third is because they can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if they could do it, they would do it.
Yeah. Now I'm calling out this content creator because he does make a lot of money. And, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's not sour grapes or anything. But
Hmm.
do you think the lead attorney cares about being called a grifter?
Nope.
No, not at all.
Or
Not
NPR or Angry Man or the
or
list goes
or
on.
O'Shea.
O'Shea, yeah.
Uh,
O'Shea welcomes it. Sure, yeah. I'll grift some more. O'Shea
yeah,
will actually lean into it. Yeah, I'm a grifter. Goddamn it, pay me.
Yeah,
yeah,
man. It's all about the money, man. Like TL says, I'm here for the algorithm. I'm gonna be a hoe for the algorithm. I need this money.
Yeah, yeah. By me dealing with smaller content creators, I probably give away more money than actually, than I probably make. So half the
let's
money
see.
I probably give it away just by being on people's shows and pointing people dollars that could go to me to other people to actually
Uh,
keep the sector alive. That's what keeps the sector alive. Keep it fresh by actually having smaller content creators
yeah,
with fresh voices.
I think that people do it in good faith that
Yeah,
they are supporting someone who is doing their life some type of good
yeah,
just by being present. So you get, no matter who you get that from, I'm still gonna say that you can't tell people what to do with their money or
yeah,
try to make them ashamed of what they do with their money. So I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate seeing any of these guys get support because it does solidify black male media.
yeah,
No matter who it comes from, whether it comes from BGS or whether it comes from the Roger Report or the lead attorney, it's still all black male media.
yeah.
So, what my suggestion to people who call other people grifters is see how those people do things, so you can get as much or the most out of your content creating experience. You
I
know,
mean,
because,
what I'm saying is the people that talk about grifters, right? Especially if they're other content creators, do they turn on their super chat button when they go live?
man, yeah, they also advertise their cash app.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
And remember, I wouldn't do that at first. You're one of the ones that really encouraged me to do that. Like,
yeah. I
put
I I,
display your
I,
cash app.
I despise poor righteous teachers. I really do
But
despise them.
despise them.
Yeah, because they always die broke. If you're gonna teach and people see value in it, man, man, don't die broke, man. I so teach too many people that actually died broke, had to be helped buried and stuff like that because they poured their life into something, right, and got very little back. Okay, no, man, go ahead and make not to actually overcharge people. Actually, take some compensation for what you do. You
Uh,
know. So when it's over, you're not bitter. I hate to see old bitter teachers that never got anything for their work. Okay, no, get something
God
for your work.
damn
So
it.
when you leave, you're not bitter. But when I leave, I'm not gonna be bitter. Okay, about what I did or didn't get. Okay, did I get a lot? No. Did I get a little bit? Yes. So I'm happy with that.
Hmm.
You know, that's what I believe. That's why I said, no, man, turn your super chat. Uh, put your cash app up. It's not a lot, but the thing is, it will actually stop you from being bitter. Okay, that's why I
Yeah,
don't believe in poor righteous teachers.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, like,
If that makes sense to you, I don't know if that makes sense to you.
yeah, yeah, I mean, I believe, I believe that every little bit helps. I mean,
Yeah,
I do believe that, and if I could find some success out of this, I definitely will take it. I'm
yeah,
not gonna think about the person that says, "Oh man, you 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 doing this shit just to just because you want to keep people mad and keep people fired up and negative, negative, negative." No,
yeah,
man. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. If somebody sent this to me, right? The state of Maryland is actually changing the way they do child support, right? It's going to be they're trying to make it to where it's actually starts off 50-50. Okay, this every little bit that we do changes the environment that we're around. Okay, it does. It's already starting to change. Okay, like people in Korea, people in China, people in Europe. All this all starts to change. Starts movement towards making your life better. That's what it's about. It's not about making money. Okay, I'd make more money telling women what they want to hear. I
yeah,
would,
yeah.
and selling them products. I would.
And then you do have people that believe in this content because I mean, what if everything I would say Black Manosphere stopped like
Yeah,
tomorrow? We all decide to walk away from it. There
yeah,
would be a void.
yeah. Well, you look what happened with Kevin, and what did they say? There was a vacuum when he died.
Yeah,
It had to be filled, and people rushed in to fill it, but nobody goes over to the purple pill content creators that actually feed off this stuff and calling them grifters. They pick on us.
oh yeah, because there are plenty of Kevin Samuels reaction channels that
Yeah,
they use his content and they
yeah,
got like thousands and thousands and thousands of views.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, we could have did that,
yeah,
but I mean, that's Kevin's stuff. That's his stuff.
yeah.
You know.
And we could have done it with his permission. When he was alive, he'd
Yeah, we
allowed
could have
it.
did it with his permission, but
Yeah,
we chose to.
yeah,
I mean, we chose to support Kevin for being Kevin, and we
yeah.
decided to do our own thing.
Yeah, that's my boy. I actually played. I remember people didn't believe it. I actually played something from 2017 when he actually confronted his mother and his aunts during Thanksgiving. With a video I did. People didn't believe it. So you red pill Kevin. I said Kevin was already red pill, but the thing is he had a moment, okay, with that video. He actually
They
shared it with us.
confronted his mother and his aunts.
Oh, he confronted his mother and his aunt
Oh, he confronted his mother and his aunt.
with one of my videos. They had a deep discussion that he actually changed the way he actually did his content.
Oh, okay.
That's years ago. People didn't believe it. Say, well, I said Kevin's one of us. We don't believe it. Here's the video. Look at the timestamp. Look at the date.
Yeah. You know what I can't stand when people try to speak for other people just because they don't buy into it or believe it.
Hmm.
Like when I was on what's his name program that panel that night and how they were trying to name all these other content creators that quote unquote didn't want to be on the list, and I'm sitting up there
Okay.
like these guys have to speak up for themselves,
Yeah.
like they're grown men.
Yeah. Yeah. The list
So
goes out to everybody. And if you don't want to be on it, the email is right underneath. Okay. If you don't want
yeah,
to be
yeah,
on
and
it,
then
email the guy.
and we've had people communicate with us saying they didn't want to be on the list.
Yeah, and they were taken
So
off. So it's not rocket science.
no, not at all.
I think it's more of why I'm not on the list. I think that's the biggest thing they want to complain about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They. I mean, that's it. That is definitely it. I mean, they don't care, but then again, why are they not on the list? I
Yeah.
mean, I would say this: like, if you do a lot of fuck the Black Manosphere broadcast,
Yeah.
you're probably not going to be the first name that comes up. You're probably not going to be the first name that comes up. So, okay, it's been damn near 3 hours. Shit. This turned into what these broadcasts usually turn into. So, I mean, like I said, it wasn't like I was looking for a fight anyway. A
No.
smoke show could be seen around and just sitting around, sitting back and just talking shit.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
The thing is that list had been around for like a couple years until the woman actually brought it to light. Then all of a sudden it meant something. When Shay Sade she brought it to light, now it means something. The list
Yeah,
has
now,
been around.
cause the female said it.
The female said so. Yeah.
She said so. So now all
Goddamn
y'all care.
goddamn gynocrats shit.
Like yeah, that was the part that really got to me about it. I said, damn, I've been posting this list how long?
Yeah,
Now y'all want to say something?
yeah,
Fuck out of here. I was glad. I was glad to have had the honor and the privilege of calling that out immediately.
yeah,
Shoot. So
yeah.
anyway, it's been nearly 3 hours. Okay, we're gonna wrap. Okay, we got any final statements? Big Kev, Chaos Rain.
Again, man, it's like um we gotta like stop apologizing, man, for like wanting to put
Agreed.
ourselves first. I think even Keep It 100 pointed that out. They're always talking about, we need to lead and we need to do all this stuff, but then as soon as we start putting ourselves first, then it's problematic. So like, stop apologizing, man. Most of the people who accuse you of being this mouth-fucking misogynist, these people themselves are pretty fucked up in the head and are not people that are worthy of honor and respect anyway. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I thank you, Big Kev, for coming up here and being respectful and being able to use the English language to coherent level. So
Sometimes you got to get your red cup and get out in front of the liquor store, man.
yeah. What about you, Chaos Rain?
In regards to disagreement for the smoke show,
I mean, like any final statement? Oh, Marcus, what's going on? See Marcus in the chat.
yeah, I mean,
You said his
think
name
Marcus,
three
that
times.
ain't your problem with your channel. Well, like right now, I was trying to get 1,000 subscribers. That's why I'm kind of stressing and dry grinding right now.
Yeah. Keep
So
pushing, bro.
that's my only concern right now. Just to get over something, and after that, I could probably.
But Chaos Rain, look, you're a
Yeah,
mod on this channel, so you can always drop your link, man.
yeah,
It's especially with you, as much as you come on the panel. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
go ahead. You're welcome, man. Drop your link, especially when you see a number of people in here watching. That'll be a good way to get subs. So I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
I'm not one of these. Even when I become bigger, when that happens,
Mm-hmm.
drop the link. I don't have a problem with people dropping links.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, Kev, you're the only person that is honest, and whatever your growth is what is your growth. I would love for you to get bigger, to be honest with you, Kevin, because you bring a different element here on YouTube. With a lot of things, with not only the thumbnails, but just in general the topics at hand. You get me? It's a different element.
Well,
don't think I would ask more if possible. I figure out how to do shorts now. Once a week a short would do you very great if possible. I just saw you post a short on feed. That would go a longer way. I mean, that's just a request.
Yeah. I mean, any chance for growth should be taken advantage of. I mean, I've gotten quite a few subs off shorts that I've done. I'll be I'll be sure to get back to doing shorts.
Yeah.
I think this channel can do very good with that. So yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, because I just I did a short last night and I uploaded. I mean, not do much numbers, but at least it's something a little different. And I probably will try to do more.
Don't concentrate on the number. Concentrate on the message.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then the numbers will come. Because
Okay.
one thing, there's how many millions of people on YouTube that watch YouTube every day. There's an audience for every one of us. I mean, is this Black Manosphere thing, is like BGS said, is an escape velocity. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it now. So I mean, even with your brand of content, chaos, there's nothing people can do to stop you. You got to have that mentality. I have to come up here with that mentality, and I'll have people say all kinds of things about me even before I did this. Like, you are too country. You sound like a slow Southern nigga. I mean,
wow.
I've had all that come at me, and that has it slowed me down? No, not at all, really. I mean, because I understand people are going to say things about you. I had to get over it coming up here, and I encourage everybody to do the same. Just kind of get over it, and there's an audience out there for you. Period. There's not. I don't care what a hater has to say. For every one person that hates you, there's 10 that like you. Just think about it that way. So, all right. Anything else? master teacher.
Eddie just got his wings. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
No, not really, man. I just came up here to man just chop it up and support you guys, man. That's all. That's
Okay.
really it.
All right, for real, for
Yeah.
real. Shout out to the village arsonist. He said, "Long time, Kev. Good to see you. Good to see you too, bro." But I must end this one. I'm gonna do another smoke show sometime in the near future. If it is going to be smoke this time, but I guess I have a good way of going about things. So I'm at
And-
least proud of that. You know.
Next time, before you do that, next time have Shay Sharday actually put out the list again. You
Oh,
probably get
okay.
much more smoke that way.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, good, good, good. If you're ghost watching Shay Sade, the list is right there. So, all right, all right. Well, that's it for me. What I will say in closing is, yeah, let's start telling all each other the truth and not be afraid to say it. You know, I would hate to happen upon a broadcast and people being like Kev from Black Men Being Brutally Honest, old bitch ass nigga, blah blah blah. And I'm the type that would actually open the floor for you to say that to me directly. So um guess I'm just that cool a guy. so
Mhm.
anyway, yeah, Marcus. Volume 2 is coming real soon. I just gotta I just gotta think of a way to actually get the smoke this time. But all right, that's it.
All
I'm
right.
done for now. Thank you all for coming by. Long live the habitual line steppers and Kev we trust. And when you don't give up, black man, you definitely will win. Just try it and see what happens. So peace out. Thank you all.